Hey, bro, you ready?
Let's do it.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say what?
What? Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 5, episode 23 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. Killer Cam on the ones and twos. How you doing tonight, man?
Bruh, pretty good, man. Legs is coming back after attack, bruh.
See,
Back so, leg so, hamstrings, everything.
see. Although tack is very fun, we'll get to that in a second. But you're right. Like it's not for the weak. You know what I mean? It's not really for the weak hearted. If you don't have a reason to be out there and you don't love to be out there, it's gonna be tough. And you might have to make that phone call.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I don't think your mic on.
My mic?
I don't think your mic on. You talk. I mean, I hear you, but it's like you going to the computer.
I mean, that could have been. We've been talking for the past 20 minutes. You couldn't have thought to say that.
I didn't.
You could have thought to say that then. Let me see. Let me see though. Proceed, man.
No, but I know what you said.
It ain't for the weak.
Yeah,
no,
it is not for the weak hearted at all. I mean, what? Because once you get up there on that mountain, there's only two ways down. Either you can walk down, or you got to hit that phone call and call them to come pick you up. And nobody knows how long that's going to take because they don't know exactly where you at. So you're going to tell them what course you on, and I guess tell them what hole you on. They might be able to find you in 10, 15 minutes, maybe. That's if they're moving fast. But if you don't know where you at, man, you better limp your way down that hill, man. So hey, this was your first tack event, man. How did it fare for you?
So I've seen photos and videos and whatnot stuff that y'all posted over the years, and I didn't really know what to expect. Hold on, we got a comment here. Was in a bound hole. That's facts. From about 15 minutes after I got off the ski lift, man, it was tough. I mean, you got to be pretty well conditioned. There he is. He back. Pop him up there. You got to be pretty well conditioned. You know what I'm saying to get on that mountain. There's some of it that's smooth, and some of it's all right. Day 2, I will say, was a lot better, but if you're going in there not knowing what to expect, and you're not prepared, or if you don't have like somewhat of a workout regimen that you've been following, it'll eat you up. I'm happy to say that I did make it, and I didn't have to call that cab. I thought about it several times, but I thugged it out and rolled with the set, and held up my fours on the finish line picture.
Already, man.
Hey, how I sound now?
Getting closer.
We good or what?
Are you good now?
All right, bet. Yeah, man. Hey, first of all, shout out to my boy Cam, because like I said at the very beginning, this is a whole different thing. All right, if you've never been, the pictures can only do so much. Y'all, when we're taking the pictures and everything like that, you see the background is beautiful. We at the top of a mountain, yeah, but you got to get there, right? Yep. You know what I'm saying? And although we do ride the ski lift up, it's still up further. And then some of the shots take you down, and then your next shot
will be up,
back up. And so it gets a little taxing, man. So shout out my boy Cam, first time on the mountain and conquering the mountain.
For sure. Hey, when we that first day we got that ski lift, man, that joker didn't want to stop, man. Had me and Cam running down.
Hey, shuffling like Fred Flintstone, just quick feet, just.
I'm like, man, hold on, it's supposed to slow down and let us get off, and then, but man, it was a good time, man. I definitely wish we could have went to more this year, but the schedules didn't line up. But next year, definitely going to go to more events. But man, just what I'm saying, the people out there love it, and of course, anytime somebody recognize your boy on the mountain, it's always a treat.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. It's always funny to me to see because obviously you're my brother. No matter how big this dreaded archer shit get, you still just try. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So whatever to see people come up and say, "Oh, the dreaded archer." Oh, I can't walk by without saying hey to the dreaded archer. Or I watch this stuff, man. Keep doing, keep doing your thing or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I'm just like this.
yeah.
All walks of life too. That's what was the crazy part. It was like old white ladies, bro. It was like dapping them up. They really out here.
Old buddy with the 605 hunt, he was like getting your information, and I'm like, oh, hey, man, I already got yours, bro.
Yeah. He was getting Instagram. He was getting my Instagram. Whatever. He was like, "Oh no, I already got yours. Don't worry about it. I love your stuff. Keep posting it." I'm like, okay, yeah. Do your thing, 21.
I'm telling you, man.
So I was gonna say, hey, Brett said we got a first time watcher tonight. His wife is on here watching, man. We appreciate you for being here. For sure.
For sure.
We need to get the women. Hey, matter of fact, give the women a hand clap real quick, like, because I just did some looking. Before I got on here tonight on my way home, because we got another notification that we are 5 weeks in a row in the top 1% of rising content creators on Facebook. So shout out to y'all again for that. But I was looking and I see that the women, it's like they are at like 48% right now. You know what I'm saying? So we almost to that 50-50. We almost to that 50-50 ratio, which you can't beat that with a stick. All right, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the women for getting on here that participated in all the stuff like that. Kaylee Fixco says, "Hey, what's up, y'all? You doing good? It's always the best of the best. I want to learn." So shout out to Kaylee. That's another one. Tina McPherson, that's Brett's wife on the YouTube too. Hey, y'all follow in Tina's footsteps.
Go to the YouTube so you can start getting paid.
Everybody got paid.
Shout out to Tina McPherson over there on the YouTube. Kaylee Fixco. If I'm saying that wrong, please let me know. Break it down for me in the comments how to say that. But she's the first time listener also. Shout out to her.
Hey, now she on here, man. Quick plug from my cousin Tina, man. Sugartown Tumblers, man. Follow her on all social media platforms for your gifts coming up. It's we're in the middle of the summer, but I got a hoodie on and Christmas is coming. So Sugartown Tumblers, find her everywhere social media is to be found. Get your custom orders in. Name is, Tumblers is in the name. She got all the goodies, man. We'll hook it up, man. She got Ginger a dope cup for I think Christmas or something. Her birthday, I don't remember. It all runs the same, but yeah, custom shit over there, custom stuff over there. Sugartown Tumblers. I'm gonna say it again, and y'all can proceed.
Most definitely.
Sugartown Tumblers.
Hey, ladies in the comments tonight, make sure y'all stick around in the chat because we are giving out the gift cards tonight. Like I said on the post, so we will have the gift cards for y'all tonight. Y'all see that Starbucks is on there, so that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give away a couple tonight, so y'all stick around in the comments. Keep the chat turning up. We've been over 100 comments, almost 200 comments. One of them had 300 and some comments on the live, so y'all keep going dumb in the chat. We need
to get the wheel going.
No, yeah, get the wheel going for sure. Yeah, you got it right. Everybody's name down in the chat. To get in there, to be able to win one of these gift cards tonight, you do have to say something in the chat so that we know that you're in here, and then also you have to be present when it's called. What's the time for the people tonight?
I think we're gonna stick with the minute and a half. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a little bit of a delay. We found that out when the chat's jumping. We give you 90 seconds.
90 seconds. 90 seconds to claim your prize tonight. All right, so we're gonna get the wheel going on. But we got a lot of stuff to get to tonight. I feel like I'm losing y'all in the headphones too, though. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully we got everything.
No, we good.
But yeah. Shout out to everybody again, man, for getting us up there at the top 1%. I don't know how many rising content creators there are on Facebook.
I mean,
right? But to be in the top 1% of anything, is a good thing or whatever. And I can only imagine how many there actually are.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at get on when you get on Facebook, just look at all the people making content. So I mean, those are content creators. Even if you don't post like content on regular, but you post pictures of your family and your kids and all that, you are still a content creator. You're supplying content for Facebook. So I mean,
Yeah, but I think you got to have that tag on it. You know, like our page is a different page.
but I mean, look at all the businesses out there that use Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, being in the top 1% is always legit. So again, shout out to y'all. If you're watching right now, get over to the Instagram as well at the RTL Podcast on Instagram. We're trying to run those numbers up. Over there, we want to get to 1,000. We're trying to get to 1,000 over here. We've got a few more followers again. For some reason, that Michael Jordan post is still rolling. So shout out to y'all. I think it's like 2 extra thousand, or whatever on a post from 17 weeks ago, over the last week. So y'all keep sharing it. I guess keep commenting on it. I'll keep commenting back, and we'll just keep running this thing up. But man, I don't want to skip over the tech recap because not only do we have fun in the mountain, but we also have fun just hanging out with each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's the other side of this dreaded Archer family that we got rolling right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not often do we get to get Rex Hayes with the group. You know what I'm saying? As he is a soccer coach. Not often do we get to get Cam out on the mountain. First time getting him out there. I went to Colorado with Cam, so you know we did the snowmobiles and all that stuff in the mountains. But to be out there trekking it, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing archery. Cam got his first bow a couple months ago.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And just actually going out and seeing archery for the first time was also another big thing in this trip. But just like I said, man, being all together, hanging out, staying at the same place every day, waking up with a goal. You know what I'm saying? We want to go. We want to shoot these bows. We want to shoot them well. You know what I'm saying? Not the downside, but overcoming some adversity.
Yeah, little adversity. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I want to say probably about 10 targets in. I'm like, man, like my legs was feeling it. And I don't know. I even felt like the practice range was even at a more of a slant this year. I'm like, how did they do that?
If you were shooting 60 and up, you were walking a good steep little ways to get your arrows.
Oh yeah,
on the range.
And I remember like I would say the last couple of years, it seemed like it was flatter, but maybe because then they actually cut the grass low this year.
I mean, the grass ain't that tall, but we feel like we're walking flat on an incline. But it was a stupid, dope environment as always. The archery community didn't disappoint me again because, like I said, we had some adversity. The first day, my bow blew up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Full D-lam. For y'all that don't know what that means, the lamination on the outside of the bow, it's one whole piece. It's not layers of paint or anything like that. It's one whole piece, and it is connected under a lot of pressure. And if that breaks away, who knows where those pieces are going?
I mean, there's people that said that they've seen D-lams where it sent limbs like through the wall, like through concrete wall. So if you can go through a concrete wall, it can go through your head.
Exactly. And what that happened in the middle of the first day on the top of the mountain, nothing we could do about it. Just carefully working our way down the mountain, get down, take it to a boat tech, and he says, "Hey man, you probably shouldn't even have this around people."
Yep.
Brett McPherson says one thing to go out in the yard and shoot, but have to hike and all that and shoot too. I wouldn't be able to hit a target. Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would. But so I have no bow, right? I'm day one. We intact, no bow for me. I'm done for it.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario. So I'm walking around like, man, I'm really about to have to buy a new bow right now on the spot.
But there were people like, man, let me call somebody and see if they got an extra bow.
Exactly.
People text like people we don't know. They see, hey man, all your bow messed up. Hey, but let me call a homie. People calling people, trying to get Nick a bow.
Exactly. And had I not have the draw length that I have, there were several bows that I would have been able to use. People that were just saying, hey, here, if you got to shoot another course here, I'm not gonna let you miss shooting this course. All right. But I'm a 31 and a half draw length, which is almost as maxed out. So luckily, shout out to the guys over at Bear Archery, man. They had a bow, 31 and a half inch draw length, Trophy Ridge they were working together with Trophy Ridge. Got a Trophy Ridge scope put on, Trophy Ridge stabilizers to put on, and everything like that. And boom, so here you go. You gotta shoot the rest of the tag. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll shoot on the range here for a second, get used to it, give y'all the bow, go back to the Airbnb, and I'll see y'all tomorrow to come get the bow. He said, "What are you doing?" No, what are you doing? Take it here. I don't know this guy for 5 minutes, and he is handing me thousands of dollars in equipment to just take home. I don't have to come back. I don't live here.
That's the thing. That's the crazy part about it. I don't have to come back. You don't have to come back.
I don't have to come back. There's nothing that makes me come back. All right, but I obviously I came back. We shot. Hey, they were with me the whole time on the range, making sure that this bow was mountain ready. So we spent about, what you say, 2 hours?
About 2-3 hours.
2 hours, 3 hours on the range with these guys, just shot after shot. All right, let me tweak this. Let me tweak this, because I don't know nothing about bear. You know, I'm Courage Warrior Rivered out. That's been my stance since y'all know me on this show. But they take me, they get me right. I shoot the bow. We go up on the mountain, shoot pretty well, with a brand new bow on day one,
or day two.
Or it was day two, but day one with that bow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I'm still, as y'all can see now, I'm still hype about it. You know what I mean? So shout out to those guys at Bear Archery, man.
And you know, and I think that just that shows people what kind of community the archery community is. You know what I'm saying? Right. People that don't know you see you in a tough spot, and they are willing to go out their way to help you either find a bow, or if they got one, or find somebody they know that got one that let you use. And then for a company, because I can tell y'all now, companies don't do this. They don't just give you a couple bow that's a couple $1,000, you know what I'm saying, invested in one bow. They just don't give that shit to you to use at all. You know what I'm saying? They don't put a sight on it. There was other companies out there that had bows. They wasn't putting sights on it. They wasn't putting stabilizers on it. They wasn't setting the peep. They weren't doing any of that. Bear decided, you know what, this guy, we gotta have him, help him shoot. He know he paid all this money to be out here, and they did that, and they could have. A regular person would have like could have walked the hell off. Like, oh, I got a brand new bow. I ain't coming back. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And they took that chance and saying, you know what? Hey, we got to help this dude out. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, in the long run, he might come over to Bear. We might have gained a customer. So who knows?
Exactly. Definitely a great job at doing their job, for sure, because I wouldn't mind shooting a bear. All right. They even offered me a pretty all right deal on the bow when it was all over. You know what I mean? Like, we want you to have it.
And they don't sell bows at events either.
Exactly. Don't sell bows at events.
They don't.
And so they were like, we want you to have it. So obviously I didn't get it. I already, had made a deal. You know what I'm saying? Not really made a deal, but I already had my eyes set on something else back home. And I'm gonna rock out with that. Shout out my guy Brett McPherson over there, man. So we're gonna rock out with that, and we're gonna see how that thing's shooting. And and I'll release what brand I'm with once I make my final decision.
Hey, but you know what kind of stabilizers you got to put in that bad boy?
Hey, nothing but the best, man. Cutter stabilizers.
Hey,
shout out to those guys.
Only roll with killers, baby.
Don't wear it to the airport. You know what I mean? Don't wear it to the airport, man. No, shout out to those guys over at Cutter Stabilizers, man. Cool guys. Sat with us or shot with us at the range for a good 30, 45 minutes. Put the Cutter Stabilizers actually on both of our bows, and let us shoot around with those and see how they felt and everything like that. Couldn't walk away from their booth with nothing, for sure. So I had to grab a shirt. You grabbed a shirt. I think you grabbed a hat as well.
Yep, grabbed a hat too.
And I just talked to him on Instagram yesterday. They want us to keep them posted on when we can get together, and then they want to come over on the Dreaded Archer podcast. So hey, shout out to the guys at Cutter Stabilizers, man. Yeah. Shout out to Tech again for allowing us to come up and do our thing.
Oh, bro, I mean, dude, the dudes, was opening up brand new stabilizers and putting them on the bow. And I'm a type of guy. Like I said, I'm still fairly new to this. I've been only doing it for about 4 or 5 years, so still kind of new. And I shoot with the equipment that I started with. The only thing I really upgraded was my bow. I've
Yeah.
never had new stabilizers, and putting the cutters on, I can see my accuracy improving straight off the rip. Like I paid for a novelty shot. I shot 6 shots, and out of those 6 shots, I got 5 of them in the, I think 78 yards, 5 of them in the bullseye. And I would say that's I've never been that steady that far out. So I would say it was definitely the stabilizers.
Listen to me. Had my Courage Warrior River not dookie the bed on me. Hey, Sasquatch and that Jack Links, whatever Jack Links, I don't even remember what Jack Links was given. What the novelty shot, what the prize was.
A bike.
I had me an e-bike right now. If the Courage, I'm telling y'all, if the Courage, bro, I was right on line. Just the pins were different. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. But man, that's neither here nor there. I'll go to sleep thinking about that for a few months. But other than that, man, Tech was amazing again. Team Dreaded Archer took over Terry Peak, 3rd year of running, and we had our way and we had fun. Met a lot of people, shook a lot of hands. And it was just a good time, man. Hopefully we get on some hunts here. Had a few people offer some hunts up. So hopefully we get on a couple hunts this fall, man, and just keep spreading this thing further and further and further and further, man.
Oh yeah, it was definitely fun, man. Had a good time seeing old friends, made some new friends, and made a lot of connections, man. Walking by the Dowd Archery booth and Scott, hey man, like that site. I'm like, yeah, I know you do. and sitting and that's he's not a salesman. He's the president and CEO of the company, and he knows like who I am and everything. We sit there just chatting it up and hey man, when you get a chance, come over and hang out with me, man. I love to talk to you about what you got going on. All right, let's do it. Let's sit and talk turkey. You know what I'm saying? I just love it.
Love it, gotta love it. Also have we have an interview with him. I won't say before the dial site blew up, but kind of in the baby stages of the dial site.
No, they didn't have a site. They only had all the prototypes that was all they had on the table. There was nobody was shooting it. It was literally before the company blew up. So in 1 year, this company went from really having only prototypes to being the #1 hunting site in the market in 1 year.
And just going back and looking at that, going through the old stuff while I was looking at some of the new stuff that we got, the new footage we got from this year, looking at some of the old footage from last year, and to realize, this thing was in these baby stages during this interview, and then turn around full circle and to be walking around Tech, and it's on that bow, it's on that bow, it's on your bow, it's on that bow. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a little motivational tip that just comes, that just comes out of nowhere right there, bro. So shout out to Dowd Archery, man, because they really are stepping the game up and making it easier for the hunters than the archery.
Oh, definitely. You ain't got to worry about shooting the gaps. If it's at 55 yards, just twist that joker to 55, and you own that thing.
Exactly. Man, let's get to the business because I don't know how many archery fans we actually have on the RTL. I know that's more of the Dreaded Archer side. But let's get to some stuff that we want to talk about, man. Final thoughts. No. Non-committable offers. First on the list tonight. First of all, why would, if, as a school, I don't know, I do get why a school would do it. That makes sense. Get your name out there more. You getting this kid, whatever. As a player, as a parent, why entertain a non-committable offer?
I think just for the clout. Honestly, I think right now with NIL deals and young players trying to create a brand for themselves before they get to their senior year and go on to college, I think it's the more I can post about my kid or the most I can post about myself, the bigger my brand will be. But my thing is, it don't mean nothing. It literally means nothing. If a school gives you a non-committable offer, what is like that's it's so far-fetched that it's hard to even make sense of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't mean anything. You can't do anything with it. So I know it sounds good to say, hey, my son's in 8th grade and he got a offer from Oklahoma. Oklahoma's not offering your 8th grader. They're not. It's a non-committable offer because we all know that if an 8th grader got an offer from Oklahoma right off the jump, he gonna commit there.
This is my thing too, though. Not even that. I think that's a whole nother conversation for the young bucks. I'm talking about juniors, seniors in high school, sophomores, even getting non-committable offers. These offers aren't real. You don't really have an offer. But the post, you know what I'm saying? You post about it. You talk about it. Oh, whenever you're adding up the offers, say, oh, I got 27 offers. And 24 of them are non-committable. But the ones to such and such state and such and such CC, those are the ones I can actually commit to.
So my thing is, if you're offering me a non-committable offer, what are you offering me?
You're not really offering me. It's I don't know what it is. I can't get it. I can't figure it out. And I can't wrap my head around it. To what it actually means. But I do know it's rampant out here, and a lot of this is cap. I know a few people, you know what I'm saying, like when we was coming through and stuff like that, if you had 27 offers, there were 27 colleges you could go to.
Exactly. At any given time, you can say, hey, pick up the phone, hey, I'm coming there. But you can't do it with a non-committable offer.
Exactly. And I think that's where non-committable offers around when we were in school, because it seems like they're way more prevalent nowadays. If they were around, nobody that I ever came in contact with or knew, you know what I'm saying, we're getting, you know what I'm saying? And if you sat down with a coach or whatever, or he called and they weren't offering you, they didn't offer you. That was it. They just didn't offer you. Yeah, come to a camp and we'll see it. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Come to a camp, let us see you and stuff like that, and we'll go from there. Or whatever it might be. But it wasn't, you can post on your social media that we offered you.
But you can't come here.
But we don't have a spot for you.
But see, when I was in school, the thing was, people thought since you got a letter from somewhere, oh yeah, they want me. No. Randy Rogers let me know, like, everybody get a letter. You can go on the website and fill out a questionnaire and get a letter. That don't mean nothing. Until you get a phone call and a verbal and the coach gives you a verbal offer, or you get a letter saying, I don't even think they send letters saying they offering you. You get a phone call.
You get a phone call, or it's in person, man. It is a mosquito in this thing. But you get a phone call,
yeah.
or you're in person, and they
it's never a letter saying hey, this is University of Texas, this is Coach Mac Brown, and we offering you. No, ain't no letters. A letter is just saying, hey, you can come to this spring game, you can come to this a couple of these home games we got. This call.
I don't even know they're doing that anymore, because it's mail is so irrelevant at this point. I don't even know what they're actually sending. Like, you know, back in the day, you have shoe boxes and shoe boxes and shoe boxes full of letters from every school in the country. You know, you wasn't going to Alabama. You knew you wasn't going to Boise State and none of that shit. But it was coming in.
Yep.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? If you were on the recruiting board somewhere, anywhere, you were getting letters from everywhere.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they do that anymore.
Now it's probably just an email, like, hey, by the way, you know,
or Instagram message, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's direct access to the players now. But I just don't get it. Hey, you can post this on your Instagram, on your Facebook, that we offered you. Exactly. Probably all through Twitter DMs. You can post this on your Instagram, post this on your Twitter that we offered you. Boom. Because that's what I'm saying. I get it from their standpoint, because it's literally free advertisement for said school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This kid who has such and such amount of followers on his Instagram or on his Twitter is about to post and tag our school. Period.
So it's good advertising.
Yeah. So I get it on their part, but my thing is, why are the players and the parents giving them this free advertising? I'm not posting you if you're not offering me for real.
No, because this is what it looked like. All right, let's just say you're a senior. All right, you're a senior, and you didn't got a non-commutable offer from Texas, Notre Dame, LSU, Alabama, Florida, Michigan. So you got these 6 big schools that you didn't post it that, oh, I just got an offer from these 6 schools. The national signing day come and you sign to, you know, Malcolm X University, Tech A
It
and M.
happens all the time, though.
You're like, wait a minute, you had all these offers, bro, and now you're going to Malcolm X University, Tech A and M.
It happens all the time, but it's easy fix. Anybody can get up there on National Signing Day and say whatever they want to say, and you have to believe it. So you have offers from here, here. National Signing Day come up, and you going to whatever you just said, Malcolm X University. I want to go here because
it feel like home.
So it's an easy fix.
Oh my gosh, I can't. I hate that. I hate that answer. And yeah, I'm not saying that there's I'm not saying that there aren't players that don't pick schools because they feel like home. But man, you picked them because they had cool jerseys.
Or whatever it might be. It doesn't feel like home, first of all. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. It doesn't feel like home. Especially if it's far. There's no way it feels like home.
No.
You don't know anybody.
You weren't there long enough. You was there for 2 days. Man, I'm gonna say you was there 1.5 days because the second half of the second day you was drunk. You know, I don't remember being there.
No, everybody gets up there and says, "Oh yeah, it felt like home, man. Yeah, you know, the coaches got this plan for me and everything like that." When in all reality, they just told 25 people that same exact thing.
Yep, it's a script, bro. It works so good because you don't understand it until you actually on the other side.
It's
like
car salesmanship.
Yeah,
it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're selling a car, they're selling a dream, they're selling whatever they gotta sell to get you. Because if you don't pan out here, at least you didn't go somewhere else and actually pan out and bust our necks down.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you got a real offer from Alabama and you got a real offer from LSU, you got a real offer from Arkansas, you know what I'm saying? When you go to each one of these places, they know you have an offer from all these other schools.
Yep.
Hell, they didn't talk to the coach about you. They're like they enemies. That's what people want to sit around and think like Nick Saban and what's about Kelly, or is Kelly Brian Kelly?
Yeah, Brian Kelly.
They playing golf. They eating lunch. Hey, you think you gonna land Kool-Aid? Boy, you crazy. I've been had Kool-Aid in the bag. You know what I'm saying? I've been had Kool-Aid in the bag.
For real. Hey,
you get another chef salad today, or are you getting the flat rib?
Yep. Exactly. Shoot, Kool-Aid mama cooked for us and everything. It was over there. We get in the bag. You can hang it up, Brian.
Yeah, y'all might as well not even waste no more recruiting money going out there. Yeah, hey, she put her foot in it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these guys they're not sworn enemies. All right. All these schools know who's recruiting who and who's probably getting who. And that's when you get into the upper echelons of recruiting where the money starts flowing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a whole nother story. But when the money starts flowing, that's that upper echelons recruiting. That's when they like, oh, y'all gonna throw in 15?
We're gonna throw in 20.
Exactly.
In a Rolex.
And then here come A&M.
His mama want a double wide, so we're gonna give him a double wide.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not home. You didn't think it felt like home. They either had the coolest jersey, they was offering you the most stuff, or they had the better recruiter than the other people.
I can tell you right now, for me, you know, like I was all blown. I'm going to Army. That's why I committed to. Boom. Had I not called Coach Davis at Navy, I would have just went to Army. When I went to Navy, and they say, hey, because I didn't know you get a ring for winning Commander-in-Chief. And it was like, you see all these rings? We got about 20 of these jokers back to back to back. You guaranteed a ring. Oh, don't they got rings at Army? Man, ain't won that shit to 95. Oh, all right. Hey, Coach 8, I'm going to Navy. I got my ring.
Right like that. And that's all. And it would have nothing, but you sat your ass up there in the PGTV studio and said,
it felt like home. As a matter of fact, you got there's a newspaper clipping on your wall right there. and what it say? Reed finds home in Annapolis.
Exactly. This cat from Texarkana, Texas. As a matter of fact, one be Texas. And he talking about Maryland feel like home. Hey, boy, ain't seen snow since the ice storm.
I ain't never seen no snow.
Hey, boy, ain't seen snow since the ice storm. Talking about Maryland feel like home. Only fish he ate was fried catfish. Talking about Maryland feel like home.
No, he didn't have the salmon with the squeezed lemon juice on there before.
Hey, boy, ain't know what a crab cake was. It said Maryland feel like home. That's what I'm saying. Nemo, Texas. Let them know. Let them know. Hey, man. That's what I'm saying. Everybody still up there and say feel like home, boy. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh man.
If you tuned into the podcast right now, we appreciate you for being here, man. And go and hit that like button. Most importantly, man, hit that share button. Let everybody know what you're watching, why you're watching, and where you're watching it over here at the Free Talking Listen podcast. Also, get over there to the Instagram, man. Follow us over at the Instagram. We're trying to run our followers up at the RTL podcast on the Instagram. Get up my guy right here, DA_Dreaded Archer 17. Can't forget my super producer in the back, Killer Cam, KILLR Cam on the Instagram. And last but not least, myself, Big Poppy O&E 9 over there on the gram, man. So run those numbers up, get to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can know when we're live. If you're on the go, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, anywhere you can get a podcast, you can hear my voice as well as the voice of the Dreaded Archer.
You are now tuned in to the RTL podcast. Hey, and if you watching, say something in the chat so you get your name on the wheel. Because here in a little bit, we're gonna be spinning the reel for some gift cards. So
10 minutes.
If
10 minutes. I'm calling it. 10 minutes. We're gonna spin that thing.
Spinning.
So if you're watching, say something in the chat.
Yeah, make sure you get your name in the wheel.
Call your auntie on Facebook.
Hey, Hoop already got you in. Hoop.
Where we at on this list right here, man? Hey, we went way down through there, boy. We went way down without me even looking down. The NCAA announced it will create an NIT-like tournament for women's basketball. How did this get on the list?
We said we was over there.
I put it on the list.
All right. Well, let me know. Look at she's talking about put her name in there. They're gonna think we cheat though.
You can't get it, man.
The NIT tournament for ladies in the basketball. They don't already have that?
Nope.
So you make it to the tournament or you don't?
Yeah, for women. So what I think after the coverage that they got with this year's tournament, you know what I'm saying, with the whole storyline with Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark at Iowa, the girls over at Louisville, the girls down in Miami, it was just a huge, publicity push for women's basketball this year, especially for in the tournament. And I think the NCAA said, you know what, like I think we got to strike while the iron's hot, which is something the NCAA normally does not do when it comes to women's sports, and they normally let this shit die out. But they striking while the iron's hot, and they're getting an NIT tournament for the women, and I guess just to put more women's basketball out there, because if you don't make the tournament, you play in the women's league, you're pretty much done, and you don't get the looks. And if you think about it, a lot of guys that don't make it to the big tournament, March Madness, they get that run. They get a hot run during NIT, and some of them, improve their draft stock. So maybe this will work the same way for the women.
No, it will not work the same way for the women, because, like you just mentioned, we just got to watching the NCAA tournament this year, and that only because of some off the court issues. Like, we watched women's basketball for a race fight. We didn't watch it to watch women's basketball. We had we had Caitlin Caitlin, the white girl, and Angel Reese, the black girl, going at it. All right, it was just like how big we made McGregor Mayweather. That wasn't about boxing.
No,
that was about the white dude beating this cocky black dude. You know what I'm saying?
Because you had cats from USA cheering for McGregor, and you ain't bit more Irish than the man on the moon.
You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what happened here. We had the Caitlin girl. Hey, everybody, they grabbed their pitchforks and they was ready to go get Angel Reese. You know, and that's all it was. That's all it was. And I hate that it had to be like that. You know how much I advocated for women's basketball way back when. They done lost me since then, but way back when, I was advocating for them hard. Was almost willing to get out there in the street behind them. But, but right now, I can't go. And so we watch women's basketball for something other than women's basketball. So next year, we'll watch the tournament waiting for the shit to pop off. Yeah, yep. we'll watch the tournament waiting for it to pop off. And if it don't pop off, we're going to go. The championship game will not be watched. Yep. It won't.
If the championship game is not LSU, Iowa, it will not be getting watched.
It could be LSU and somebody else. It could be somebody else and not LSU. They just going to have to do something. Getting straight over women's basketball. I was trying to get them up there, bro. Because it's a couple of things they could do, which we ain't going to revisit all that, but it's a couple of things they could do and get everybody watching.
To get it popping.
Halftime show. I'm out here in Miami.
But unless something pops off, if there's another team that pops up, let's just say Louisville, you know, old girl from Louisville, she down there at LSU now. So let's just say Louisville get hot in the tournament and they talking cash money. They gonna try to build that story up. It's gonna have to be some type of beef, something outside of basketball to make us watch it. South Carolina, they gonna be back in it. They got something to say. You know, their coach went on her little rant after they lost and everything like that from all the comments that was made off the court about them. So South Carolina got something to do. It got a splash to make in the tournament that could get us watching again. Cody Lawrence, I just got here. How many times Nick's been to visit Arrow? Oh, I didn't have to visit but twice.
3 times a lady.
No, just twice. Maybe just one.
It was just once.
Yeah, just one time.
Yeah, because we went to Cabela's, got you a set of arrows, and then you get to get some that the second day. That was it.
Yeah, that's it. So we good. But no, it's a couple of teams that can make a little beef story that might get us watching again. But nah, I don't think we're gonna watch it, and I definitely for sure don't think we're gonna flip the channel
and watch NIT.
No. There's too much going on at that time.
Yeah, because I don't even think people watch the men NIT like that.
Unless your team in it.
That's it.
If the school you root for don't make it to the tournament and they make it to the NIT, aka not in tournament, nobody's watching it.
First national invitation tournament.
Not in tournament. That's what it means. They try to be slick. And name it that. Come on, bro. You tell me that's the letters. NIT. National Invitation Tournament. Y'all could have called
not in the tournament.
Not in tournament. You didn't make it. So y'all go play over here. Bosby said he'd rather watch paint dry. And I hate that.
Man, you missed the conversation about TAC.
Yeah, you missed the TAC recap. How many minutes?
That was 43 minutes ago.
You 43 minutes late. Hey, slide on over to YouTube and you can rewind it.
Yep. But Cody, stay because I got your name in the wheel for a prize. So
exactly. And also, we need to ask him about Broken Bow. Didn't you shoot Broken Bow this year? I think Cody shot Broken Bow this year.
No, Cody did because I was trying to go down there and do it with them, but my schedule didn't line up. But other than that, I'd have been down there slinging them things.
Hey, while we let him get his responses in. Good old Broken Bow. He said, yeah. So go ahead, tell us about it. We need to know how the terrain was. We're trying to see, was it hilly? Was it mostly flat? How was the shots? Give us the details on that. While we do that, Trey, go ahead and put them on the clock.
All right, here we go. Damn, what's a whole lot of names on this joker now?
Spin it. Ain't focusing.
It never does.
We got
Annie Wiggin.
Annie Wiggin.
She's on the clock.
Annie Wiggin, you're on the clock for a $25 Starbucks gift card tonight.
Not the Starbucks, man.
God, dog.
They said no playing games. Annie, get over to the Retalk and Listen direct message or PM, however they say it now. I'll be feeling old when I talk about social media. If you're in Texarkana, obviously we can just give it to you. If not, give us the address. We'll get that in the mail to you. Y'all can ask around. We don't
BS.
Yeah, we do not fake it. You really do win this.
Who said, hey, that is a record. As a record, because normally the camp didn't even start the clock.
I mean, it was 9 seconds off the clock.
9 seconds off the clock. Hey, Cody Laurent says terrain was pretty tough. Most courses were 2.5 miles, but shots were not really long, just very technical.
2.5 miles.
2.5 miles. We could bust that. We can do 2 in one day. 3 in one day.
Yeah, we was what 5 miles? 5 miles
and 7.
Course? Yeah,
5 and 7.
Brett said
she was on it. Shout out to Annie Wiggin, man. Hey, we love having people in the chat. That's why we started doing these chat giveaways leading up to our next super giveaway, I guess I could call it.
The super giveaways?
I said leading up to our next one, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Our next big one. But yeah, I don't think people watch the boys NIT, and I definitely don't think they're gonna watch the women's NIT. I hate that. But this next basketballism that we about to talk about is it's pretty legit. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 of our hometown players, man, playing in the TBT. It's called the basketball tournament. And I think that's pretty legit, man. Dustin Thomas and Jamal Ray, both of them playing in the TBT for Team Arkansas. I think that's huge. That's big. It's gonna be on ESPN tomorrow night, I believe, 6 o'clock.
Have you ever watched it?
I watched a little bit of it last year. Not really, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really have a dog in the fight, no interest. So I just kind of watched it to watch it. But I'm definitely gonna be tuned in this year, and because hey,
I know
anytime somebody from Texarkana is playing, but definitely Dustin and Jamal, 2 guys that I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Dustin played with him in high school. Watched his whole entire college career. Had him on the podcast after his MVP season. After his MVP season overseas, so definitely ready to see him back out there and ball.
You know, like this bar that I go to, they have it. You know, whenever that TBT tournament is going on, they have it on. We're like, man, are these much like? Who are these dudes? I thought they were just guys playing pickup ball just in a tournament that you pay to get into. But apparently, it's guys, former pros or guys that are playing overseas that are playing in this tournament. And I think the prize is like $1 million, man.
Oh, I don't even know that.
Yeah, it's I think it's $1 million. Hell, it might be more, but no, last year was $1 million, and I mean, you got teams from all over the country, and it's pretty intense. Like it's almost like extreme basketball because they really ain't calling fouls like
that. Letting them play for sure, but no, it's gonna be legit. Hey, Jamal and Dustin definitely 2 experienced hoopers, both play pro overseas. He says Nick Price goes up with $20 increments every time you say LeBron James tonight. Hey, I don't even think he on the docket. So hey, we go let it rock. Well, how much they say he king? I ain't gotta say that. Yeah. But no, man. Make sure y'all tune in to the TBT this year, man. It's gonna be huge, especially if you're from this area. And even my folks out there in South Dakota, wherever you're watching this podcast, check it out, man. And y'all can go back and watch Dustin's episode too, because that was good episode, man. Dives down into the minds of a hooper, dives down into the road he took to get to the pro level and stuff like that, man. So make sure y'all get to that podcast.
I'll check it out. Hey, there shouldn't be a bar in Texarkana that don't have a tournament going on, especially when Arkansas playing.
Regardless. There really shouldn't be a problem. If you're a sports fan, you don't like sports, you don't ever watch basketball or anything like that, I get it. But if you're a sports fan and you always watching sports and you're gonna be watching some type of sporting event every night, whatever's on TV, you watch it. There's no reason that this shouldn't be viewed heavily in this area.
Yep.
I mean, that's just if it's not viewed, we're shitty. That's all it is to it. Phone, whatever you gotta do. ESPN, it's on the ESPN app and everything like that. So hey, get to it, tune in, might show you something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're on that thing. I'm ready to get to this next part because we've been talking about this for a little while.
Yeah.
All right. And the NFL, they've been dropping all these pictures and everything like that or whatever, these throwback jerseys, new helmets and stuff like that or whatever. But it's like how many times we gonna throw it back?
And they all they do is tease us. They tease us every year. Yeah. Oh, look at the Browns' new jerseys. Oh, look at the all white, concept for the Bengals. It's like that's the shit we want.
Exactly. And NFL so stuck in their ways that you can only change it so much. You can only do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But every other sport is going nuts. The NFL gave us color rush, guys. That's what the NFL. Yeah, the NFL gave us color rush. We're gonna take the alternate color of each team and we're gonna put it in a full uniform, hot socks and everything, and that's what we're giving y'all for custom jerseys. And we accepted it. We watched Thursday night football
and we're not gonna touch the helmets. Leave the same helmets.
We watched Thursday night football like it was going out of style in them ugly color rush uniforms. A couple teams, they alternate color just happened to be lit. Like Atlanta had the all red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, you got black, good. The Saints, the white and gold.
The Buccaneers look. I mean, not Buccaneers, but the Vikings look good.
Yeah, the purple, all purple. Some of the teams look good, but it's still like it's just the color. I'm trying. I want to see something. I'm trying to see something. And that's what this next category is, man. What could the NFL do to spice up this jersey game?
Bro, you already know. Do that crossover with the NBA.
Any sport,
NBA, MLB. Hell, I would even like to see a crossover with some of the with soccer,
hockey. If you a city, especially let's just take a Boston for instance, who's got the Patriots, who's got the Red Sox, who got the Bruins, who got the Celtics. All those teams, jersey crossovers would be dumb.
Crazy.
Could you imagine the Celtics stepping out there on the court in some red, white, and blues type of Celtics uniform?
Should be throwed.
Could you imagine the Patriots popping out there in the green and white and gold? Come on, bro. That would be stupid.
It'd be nuts. Who would have the best, like, what would be the best combo? Or the best crossover?
I can't sit here and think of them all right now. But I do know a cold one in football. The Falcons coming out in the old Hank Aaron era Braves uniforms with the blue, red, and white. Oh, bro, that would be stupid. But I don't know who would have the best. A hard one that's going to be hard to beat is the Bears coming out in that red and black Chicago Bulls.
Oh, that would be dope. Hey, and then bro, you match it with the Jays. Oh my man,
that's what I'm saying. Who gonna have the trashes? Hey, I like Miami too. Now, I like Miami too. But the thing about Miami is, what they're gonna come out in? They're gonna come out in the black and red and white Heat. They're gonna come out in the Miami Vice. What's their crossover actually gonna be? They're gonna come out in the Marlins Miami Vice colors.
That's what I'm thinking. Miami Vice colors.
Because that, you know what I'm saying, that's the only way they crossover is really gonna be clean.
Or the Heat. It'd be the Heat. It'd be the Heat.
But the Heat don't have no good color scheme for them to cross over with. You see what he said Marlins, exactly. The Heat don't have a good color scheme for them to cross over with that would be legit. I mean, the best Heat jersey was the all white, white fire, whatever they called it.
No, I mean, you don't think the the standard issue Heat jersey, the maroon with the red stripes and the
No,
gold.
that's garbage. That's gonna look trash in the football form. It look trash in basketball form. Yeah, come on, man. The Miami Vices, they only they only hope. White hot, that's what it was called. I said, what I say? White fire. But yeah, I still want my Texans crossover back in the old Oilers colors, but Titans own them right. The Texans will have to wear the Houston Rockets. I don't think that would be too. I mean, it would be cool. Or if they did the Astros orange and blue with the maybe
No, that's
tan,
it. That's one right there. Astros orange and blue.
with the tan was like some type of tan, maybe pants. I think
Ooh.
some type of cream Astros throwback. Like don't go with the orange jersey or go with the blue jersey. Go with like a cream with the blue and orange. You know what I'm talking about? The cream Astros with the colors down the side.
Yeah,
the old school ones. That might be a uniform that I can get behind.
Arizona and Phoenix. Ooh, that'd be a throw. The Arizona,
the purple and orange.
Yep.
For the Cardinals.
I think that's the only team they got.
The Arizona. What about
Diamondbacks?
They're garbage. Color scheme red. I mean, same color scheme.
Yeah.
What about who out there and the Rams Lakers crossover? Would that be lit?
Rams Lakers will be lit.
Chargers Clippers. I don't know. Could that be dope? No, I don't think so.
It could, if you get the right people behind it,
if they wear the Los Clippers, the black and white Los Clippers, the whatever that uniform is for the Clippers, that could be lit.
Because I mean, you look at all the LA teams. Let's say it was an NFL NBA crossover. I mean, Golden State is gold. Lakers are gold.
Yeah, but you're gonna go off.
Oh, you got Sacramento at purple and black.
Yeah, who's closest to them that would cross over with them?
Sacramento, Oakland, or stay in Vegas now.
They don't have nobody to cross over with in Vegas except the hockey team. They wear the same colors already.
No, they don't. They can cross over with the Vegas the Golden Warriors, the Golden Knights. See, Derek said a Raiders crossover into NHL or even Aces Vegas. Bro, ain't Derek. Ain't no NFL team doing a crossover with the Aces.
Who was the Aces? The WNBA?
Yes.
Hey, if they the only jerseys to cross over with, that's gonna look good. That's who they better get with.
Hell no.
They throwing banana peels and apples at you right now.
No, but I think that would spice up the game. People are already watching, football, but to get more people involved in it, to keep people coming to watch more, because you never know who's gonna come out and what are they gonna come out in the crossover uniforms. It'll just have everybody excited about it, and not to mention the jersey sales. Because now you're crossing over into two different markets. Now you're getting you get the NBA fans that people that don't even watch football might start tuning in and gonna buy the jerseys. The people that's your football fans are already gonna buy the jerseys. So now you doubling up.
Exactly. Hey, Denver with the Rockies, that could be a dope crossover. The Nuggets. Could the Nuggets be a nice crossover?
Bro, I think they all could be a nice crossover if you get the right person to design it.
I mean, the right person designing it. I'm just saying a direct crossover.
Yes, I think it'd be thrown.
You can pull some of these up. You should pull some of these up too, because some of these have already been rendered out and stuff like that. So some of them have, but I just think, in my opinion, the best. It's gonna be hard to beat that damn Chicago Bulls. The Bears wearing that red and black pinstripe. Ooh, if they pinstripe it down.
If they pinstripe it down, it's over with. They kill the game.
Charlotte and we talking about the purple and silver and all that. Or I think I know that's out there because when Cam Newton was playing, they had some little prototypes of that out there. Charlotte could be lit. You know who's to be the trashiest though, and I hate to even say it about y'all. It'd be Dallas.
Nope.
They'd be the trashiest. Unless Dallas would be the trashiest unless they did the green.
Oh, that Denver one is tough.
Oh, and that's what it is right there too, the green. I see Dez Bryant down there wearing the green. Or whoever that is.
That Joker tough right there.
The Denver one.
With the stripe down the sleeves is too much. Maybe some white sleeves. But the stripe down the side.
I go to that Memphis one. The Memphis one kind of tough.
Facts.
The Memphis one kind of tough. The Warriors, that's trash. Who they got that on?
This just
Seattle Seahawks.
No, 49ers.
49ers.
Yeah, 49ers, San Francisco
No,
49ers.
Boy, I'm talking about this Warriors.
Oh, there you go.
That ain't how I do it. That ain't what I'm picturing in my head. Who is that? Who got on? Oh, the Washington Wizards. Seahawks. Trash. Garbage.
Hey, this could be clean.
That's not how I see it, though. It's too red. They got to go with the black.
Let's see New Orleans. The Miami one. I'm out here in Miami.
See, they did the Miami Vice on Miami.
Yeah.
Got to. Look at Dallas.
Ooh.
What I tell you about Boston? Boy? I told you Boston would be lit. That Charlotte kind of trash, I ain't gonna lie.
There you go. This is what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about right there, bro, with that pinstripe on it. That's gonna be hard to beat right there, boy. That's gonna be hard to beat right there. Hey, who we got right here with De'Aaron Fox down here? Or whoever that is, number 2, the bottom left. Brown. That's Cleveland.
Underneath the Gucci.
That's Cleveland. Cleveland kind of hard.
Look at the Gucci.
The Browns wearing Cleveland. That's the Supersonics. That's old.
Yeah. I don't know. I like them.
You like the what?
This is a better site. I should have went to this one first, but it kind of break them all down.
Trash. I go with the Warriors one. That's dope. That's dope. Trash.
Well, look at Pat. Look at Pat.
It looks like the Buffalo Bills though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's garbage. I don't like that. Why did they just go with the powder blue? Kansas City Royals. Cleveland. Yeah. I like the other Cleveland we just seen. Oh, that's tough right there. The helmet garbage, but the rest of it tough. That's y'all's Phoenix. That's y'all's Phoenix y'all wanted right there.
Trash.
Ooh, the Hawks one clean. That's just Julio making it look like that.
Trash.
That's really garbage for the Packers. Trash.
Ravens.
Trash.
The helmet's super trash.
That's kind of hard right there now.
But he ain't in Houston no more.
But I bet they. But you know who they? Yeah, that's kind of.
Oh.
Pistons got some. Too bad the Lions are garbage.
I go with the Miami Vice.
I like that Sonics.
That Sonics is better than the other one for sure. That's the best.
That's the hardest one right
that's
there.
That's the best. That's the best for sure. If the Celtics, New England Patriots do a crossover, they win. They did it with hockey right here.
The Boston Bombers.
I like New York too.
Hey, that is not the Boston Bombers. That's what.
Who is that?
I don't know, but the Boston ain't gonna have no team called the Bombers. Buffalo.
It's Buffalo Bombers.
Yeah.
Oh well, I said what I said.
Royals. Or who is that? Cincy?
That's Cincy, yeah.
Who's the Royals in Cincinnati?
I have no idea.
Must be some old. That's hard right there, boy.
That's it. No, oh God.
Garbage. No. I told you it was gonna be trash. Bro.
No, Pittsburgh. No.
Who'd they do that with?
The Pittsburgh Pipers.
Keep it rolling. Philly trash. I could have picked something better than that. Oh my goodness. Keep rolling, bro.
The Magic.
The Pacers. Charlotte.
I can mess with it. Ooh, I like New Orleans.
Yes, sir.
They could have did something better than that, but we'll take it. Trash.
No.
For Tampa, they gotta do something better than that. Who is this? LA Chargers?
Yeah,
that's the Clippers right there, but I don't like that. Garbaggio. Garbage.
Yep. Nope. Nope.
I'm telling you, they're not all legit. It was you can't just some of them you can't just take directly over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The only one was the Bulls. That joker was hard.
The Bulls and the Boston. You can
That's
take
it.
both of them directly from the court.
The Grizzlies was hard too.
The Grizzlies was hard too. Now the Grizzlies was hard too. They got to work on that helmet.
I think that was just a bad Photoshop.
Hey, they went
Only,
his
if only
face was
Toronto
all
had a
filled up.
football team.
They should. They could take. They got a football team.
They should have put A-Rod in the Raptors jersey, and that would have been tough.
They got a football team. They're gonna have to go CFL, but they got a bunch of football teams to choose from. They can cross with. They can really turn the game up. But yeah, I think that would be huge for the NFL. It would really show that they're off of their stickler ways, and could actually get right. That boy Cam with the Dreaded Archer merch on tonight.
Already.
Let it be seen. Only roll with killers.
That's it.
He's straight like that, man. Hey, while we on the NFL, I've been seeing this pop up all over my Facebook, all over every social media, man. And it's about this NFL running backs. Quotes from owners, quotes from players, salary comparisons, all this different type of stuff, man. And it's all about the running back. Why? First of all, why is this being brought up again? You know,
I think right now you just got some some high profile running backs that are not. They're still free agents. They're not signing. They're just out there. And the thing is, what's messed up is the teams aren't willing to give them what they want as far as money. But if they wanted to get traded, they want the team to give them, 2-3 first round picks. And if I'm a team, if I'm not paying my running back, I sure as hell not going to give you some draft picks for them.
Exactly. It's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation. Barkley agreed on his deal, though.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He did not.
Hey, they remember if you go back 2 or 3 episodes ago, we read it out loud on here about him agreeing to that deal. We talked about how crazy it was.
Well, he agreed, but he didn't sign.
All right, he might not sign, but he agreed to it. And I this is my thing right here, and that's why I said, why is it getting brought up again? We can go all the way back to Ward Dunn days, where the death of the running back and everything like that, where he was talking about this way back when. Was there any super interactivity? Well, that's what they said across the street.
A lot of people say it though.
Cam.
Somebody had them drink.
Hey, and I was broke down and said, "Hey, what? Oh shit! Hey, hold on."
Cam damn near caught a cramp trying to stay.
No, did both Charlie horses just. I'm shuffling. They ain't got no kneecaps. Nick in the bathroom. What's going on?
All right, hey. We'll have to tell that story at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah, hey, that's some funny stuff right there, boy. He said, "I'm gonna let him drag you at the house." Oh boy, y'all done threw me off, man. Yeah, way back when Ward Dunn was talking about, running backs being underpaid, running backs being mistreated. You know what I'm saying? And we've always heard it sitting under the shade tree down in the country. Hey man, running backs a dime a dozen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Running backs. We've heard this our whole lives growing up through the football life, being running backs and everything like that. Find something else for you to do because running backs a dime a dozen. Cool, I play defense too. You know what I'm saying? Like we've heard this our whole life. And now here we go again. It's coming back, and it's coming back in a bigger, like everything does nowadays because of social media. It's coming back in a bigger light, and it's a huge topic right now.
Well, I just think that in the league defense, if you're a team owner, you can say, look, man, look at all these guys over the last 10 years, these running backs, who they get these fat ass contracts, and then they do nothing the next 2-3 years afterwards until the contract is going in. Then they start producing them last, two, maybe the last season. So now it's kind of like, we over with. We've gotten burned too many times. You know what I'm saying? You can go back to Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson cashed out. What did he do afterwards? Nothing.
But I don't agree with that statement because a lot of that is on the owners and the play calling. Once these running backs sign, you can go back and pull the tape, look at the numbers, look at the amount of carries and everything like that. Once these guys sign these big contracts, they don't give them the ball like that no more.
Which is dumb because if I'm paying you, why not give you the ball?
Because you're worth too much. That's why the running back is in the worst position ever when it comes down to it. Because when I get you on that rookie contract, I'm going to hand you this pill 20, 30 times a game. If you that guy, what you finna do with 20, 30 carries a game?
You finna do that thing.
Exactly. So then you go now you want the money because you worth. I've shown the team I'm worth such and such amount to y'all. Okay, cool. Run it up to the top. Oh yeah. We're gonna pay him. Well, now I pay him. We already had this conversation before. Hey, if I give you a 99 Honda today, you're gonna drive it how you want to drive it. You're gonna have your friends all in it, feet all in the seat.
I'm gonna drive it like I stole it.
Exactly. But now if I walk out there and I hand you these keys to this range, or I hand you these keys to this Corvette. Hey man, you finish that drink out there. Hey, don't get in here with no drink. Hey, wipe your shoes off at the door. It's a lot different now because now it's worth. Now this guy is worth. Like let's just say Zeke, for instance, not to beat up on the Cowboys no more. But let's take Zeke, for instance.
Talk your shit.
$90K or 90 mil, whatever it was. 90 mil contract. Hey, Kevin, chill out. Yeah, don't break that. Yeah, it's worth 90 mil. Don't break that. Hey, Dak, throw that thing a little more. You know what I'm saying?
So then what was the point of me giving him the money?
Because it's a bad situation. It's just a bad situation. If you don't pay him, he gonna sit out. Cabo Zeke. You remember Cabo Zeke?
But what happened was like, okay, hey, Zeke done messed his hand up. We got this redheaded cat in here. I don't know about him. Zeke, it's time for you to get on down. It's time. It's your time. They still didn't do that. They abandoned that game plan.
Yeah, as soon as that came back, they got to slinging it again. I can't break this toy. When they started doing the Zeke Pollard back and forth, and y'all started getting a little bit of steam, he touching the ball too much. He gonna get hurt. He touching the ball too much. We putting our investment out there at risk way too much.
But to me, it's just weird because like if I'm an owner, I guess I have the mindset of if I'm paying you, I'm gonna get my use out of you. What's the point of me paying you and then you sitting out and I'm not doing anything with you? That defeats the whole purpose of paying the guy.
No, because Zeke's still selling tickets. I don't give a damn if he rushed for 2 yards or 200. They coming to see Zeke.
Zeke
all
on the
day,
cup.
every day. Zeke on
is
the cup. He on the outside of the stadium. He everywhere. I'm getting my 90 mil worth out of Zeke, whether he run that bitch or not.
It's just bad. It sucks. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bad situation. I'm getting my 90 mil out of Zeke, regardless if he run another down in here or not. Your kid loves Zeke. Every time your kid do something good, here you go, right here. You in the stadium. You buying his jersey. So I'm gonna get as an owner, I'm gonna get my money out of you. Same way with Dalvin up there in Minnesota. Benton got my money out of Dalvin. 90 mil, you better limp that ball on down the field. And
that's my mentality.
That's how I feel too. But I see it over and over again how they doing.
But Minnesota they ran Dalvin till the wheels fell off, and they said, "All right, play, we good."
The wheels ain't even off. That's why they want all them picks. That's why they want.
Well, no, they don't get no picks. They cut Dalvin. He gone. They cut him.
But they stopped him first.
Oh yeah.
They stopped him
trying to go
first.
play with his brother, Brandon.
They shopped him around and nobody wanted that because what? So now he's released, and now I'm sure the money he wants, nobody's willing to really pick up because look at the carries you got under your belt, my boy. It's
Yeah.
only a matter of time for that check engine light. For that check engine light.
Well, shit, I mean, Delvin, he had 2 knee injuries, didn't he? Already.
But he still ain't slow. Hey,
It ain't slow him down, but still,
no,
like,
sir. That's what I'm saying. But it's just the running backs are in such a bad situation right now, and it's Lil Johnny that's gonna stop. That's gonna make them not get their money too.
yeah. So, would you say it'd be better for the NFL, like when it comes to running backs, you get your not a max deal, but you get some of a max deal your first as your rookie contract?
Yeah, but I mean, the guys that get drafted do.
They don't
The
get
guys
the
that
max.
get
They don't
drafted,
get
I mean, they don't
max.
get max. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna get a max deal, but
Yeah.
as a running back, that you want to be a paid running back in the NFL. If you want to be a paid up there with, you know what I'm saying, the upper echelon of the NFL, nigga, oh, my bad. Get your ass drafted in the first round. Get drafted in the first round. Hey, it's been a long time since I was in radio, so sometimes stuff just slips. Yeah.
Hey, no. Yeah, I mean, but then if I'm a team and I know that if I draft you in the first round, I gotta pay you all this money, I'm just gonna look, well, man, hey, maybe he'll be there second round.
Maybe he might. That's why you gotta be that guy. You gotta be Derrick Henry. You gotta be who else to win first as a running back that went up high recently?
Old dude from Bama.
Harris. Najee Harris.
Haji Harris.
Najee.
You
gotta be him. You gotta be that guy.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon. You gotta be that guy. If you're a running back and you're not toting that thing for 1,200, 15, 2,000 at the highest level in the college game, get ready to be a workhorse. That's all I can tell you. Or like they told us under that shade tree, go find something else to do. You better start backpedaling.
I mean, and I know it sounds bad to say this because I've never been in that position. So anybody has played in that, if you played NFL running back, you might hate that I say this, but it might be one of them things. It might be one of the positions where you play that rookie contract, and after that, it's just 1 year deal here, 1 year deal there. You just one year your way to your retirement.
Don't even 1 year your way. Sign no deal.
Yeah. Oh yes, I mean, bro, if you get what's the rookie, what's the rookie contract? What
I don't know.
30 mil, 15 guaranteed.
Type it in. It ain't that for sure. But type it in. But you gonna get if you're a first rounder or whatever, you're gonna get your signing bonus and all that good stuff. But if you one of them later round guys, bro, be your workhorse, sign your first contract, whatever it might be, a couple $1 million, few $1 million. Get to that, you make it to that next contract, you're gonna get 10, 20. Off rip. And that's just what you can't make that pop, you can't make that shake. I don't feel bad for you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because we kind of had this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Running backs aren't being paid and everything. We sometimes we dumb this conversation down too far. You know what I'm saying? We bring it down to the peasant level. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us out here working. It ain't like that. They ain't even talking about $15 to $20 to $30 an hour. You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking that kind of bread. We talking about I'm not signing this deal because they're not going to give me 20 mil a year, and they want to give me 15. They want to give me 18. That's what we're talking about right now. 750,000 is the minimum.
Man, y'all didn't buy no Powerball ticket, did y'all?
Oh, I forgot.
I got one.
Well, that's all we need is one.
Yeah, I can't find like rookie contracts.
That's why it's because I'm pretty sure it's different. But 750K is the least amount you can make in the NFL. Get your mind right. Sign that contract and get on down. Other than that, I don't know what to tell a running back.
Ain't much you can tell them.
You know what I'm saying? We got this big media push about it right now and all that good stuff. But I mean, I just don't think there's something to do.
About $15 million.
All right, get your mind right.
Yeah, what you call it? Just looking at what's his name? By John Robertson.
Bijan.
Bijan.
Yeah, you know his name. He signed a $13.7 million contract. 4 years for 13.7 mil.
All right. There you go. But he a high draftee too.
Yeah, he,
So,
he was a high draft pick, and he got 1.5 million signing
signing
bonus.
bonus. All right. So you gotta make that safe. You know what position you play. Run that pill. Get to your next contract. They gonna give you about 30 on this next one. Now, hey,
Oh
45.
no. That's wrong.
Mm.
It's 13.7 times 4. So he signed a $54.8 million contract for 4 years.
So
He'll make 13.7 this upcoming season.
They just better hope they team charter bus or plane or whatever they fly on don't come nowhere close near Arkansas because he's gonna freeze up and forget who he is. What happened last time?
Hey boy.
Yeah, actually, he's getting paid more than Derrick Henry.
But Bijan Robinson is a high round draft pick.
Yeah, he's a high
Yes,
draft
sir.
pick,
Hey,
and
bring
the
him
and the
on
whole
down.
thing is he'll make more money his first rookie season than what's his name, Derrick Henry's making this upcoming
What's
season.
Derrick Henry's deal?
Y'all remember back in the day when LT had one? I think Palomalo had one. All these guys, these big stout guys in the pads that had them Campbell's chunky soup.
Yeah.
Boy, if anybody need one, Derrick Henry, y'all should have done. He should own half of Campbell's. He would sell the shit out that soup.
Hey, he just signed a 4-year extension with Tennessee for 50 mil. They probably back around the same.
No, it says in 2023, Derrick Henry will earn $10.5 million for the season.
I don't know where you're getting your numbers from, but I know in 2020 he signed a 4-year extension.
No, yeah, it's not for. I'm saying this season here, he's gonna make $10.5 million in the season. It says Robinson inked his 4-year rookie
That math
contract.
ain't math.
Listen, Robinson inked his 4-year rookie contract in May and is set to make $13.7 million this upcoming season. He'll be the highest paid running back in the league, making more than Titan star Derrick Henry, who will earn 10.5 in 2023.
I guess he got all his money early. I got the breakdown right here. Let me see when it pull up. Bad Wi-Fi over here tonight, I guess. Hey, I want to see how this working out because that ain't adding up to me.
Derrick Henry signed a 4-year, $50 million contract. So
12.5.
That's 10.5.
12.5.
12.5.
That's why he's still making more, but yeah, I ain't seeing that 10. I don't see how he's making 10, but I'm going to the breakdown right now.
Unless they loaded up fat on the back end.
No, yeah, they restructured it. He restructured it last year. But I still don't see how that. I don't know. Numbers ain't my forte, but that shit ain't adding up. It ain't adding up to the total.
It's got to be on the back end.
There's got to be something. I see stuff when we're talking about gap hit and all that. So I don't know what they doing over there, Henry. Hope you ain't getting screwed out your money, but it don't look like he's gonna add up to 50 when you get done.
Hey, do what you got to do, player. Let your hair down. Put your pistols up.
No. Because think about it. 25 is guaranteed. So 25 is guaranteed. He planned for the other 25. So you take that 25 and divide it by 4, what you get? Take 25 million and divide it by 4 is what?
Now 6, 8.
And then you go with the signing bonus. You tack on, so it's 12 divided by 4, be 3. So it's gonna be right around 10 right there. So that's what they adding.
I hope But hey, it look like they publicly honing you a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, what did Spell say? It's always rap, my boy.
It's always rap. Get out there. Hey man, but no, Derrick Henry, I know him, the Titans. Nick, I need to give him. Oh yeah, we seen that. Yes, sir, come on down.
You've been number crunching. We done been popping comments.
My
Come
bad.
on down. Come on down. Come on down, man. Get them right. Austin Eckler wants to know why teams aren't willing to pay. He said, all that technology y'all got around. Nobody damn calculate. Hey, I ain't even reach for it.
All these degrees, no calculator.
Austin Eckler wants to know why teams aren't willing to pay running backs but want high draft picks for them. Oh, we already talked about that.
Yeah, but so apparently all these free agent NFL running backs, they started like a group chat, and they all talking in the group chat. And Oracle Ray was like, I don't know why they got a group chat. They should be going to the NFLPA for it. You know what I'm saying? Like we need answers. Y'all don't want to pay us, but y'all want a lot for us. So obviously I'm of some value. So I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid for the value that I'm worth.
But your value is past. That's why you went when. That's what these running backs you understand. When you go out there and you get them 25 carries a game and you rush for 2,000, 25, 100 yards, 1,800, 1,900 yards per season. Yeah, it sounds good. It looked good that you did that, but I gotta think about the wear and tear that 2,000 just put on your body. Yeah. I gotta think about the wear and tear that 25 carries a night just put on your body. That's 25 times. If you didn't score, it's 25 times you got tackled. Everybody got a date. Every ligament got a certain amount of miles it's gonna run. Every joint got a certain amount of impact it's gonna take. Your numbers tell me that you close to that line. So they shop you around. Oh, I got this 2,000-yard running back. I want 3 first-round draft picks. Well, no. No. Because I'm going to need one of these draft picks. The numbers tell me.
Replace his ass.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, though. But I think these teams, they see the value in the guy, and I don't want you to leave. So I'm gonna make the offer so outrageous that I know other teams won't take you. So either you're gonna play or you're gonna sit your ass out. Which one you gonna do? You gonna sign this little franchise tag or get on? And really it just boils down to who willing to sit out. And quite frankly, if you made your money, I mean, as a running back, it's hard to sit out 1 year, man.
Bro, I already told you, Lil Johnny gonna mess up all that sitting out. Ain't no sitting out. Lil Johnny been waiting. Little practice squad Johnny. Oh yeah, all y'all running back, get in that group chat. Leave me out. Get in that group chat. Get in that group chat and talk about sitting out. And all y'all sit out, please.
No, Lil Johnny is in the group chat and sending them to the GM.
You ain't gonna believe what they saying.
Said about you, boss.
They gonna say that, but I promise you, I'm gonna be up right early. I'm gonna be up there right early.
Get my nice like boss is. I slapped the ball out your hand.
Hey, he said, if I made 90 million, I'm gonna get on like I've been on.
Hey. Oh, he's on the yak.
Yeah, wow, man. Oh, but for real though, man, they're selling past accomplishment. What your upside after you do all that is not very high. Like you said earlier, we've seen it time and time again. Even I was listening to a podcast with Draymond. I've been listening to Draymond stuff a lot lately. He actually kind of on point. But they asked him on there if you knew that y'all could go on another 73 win season run, and not have it beat out by the king. Yeah, almost got me. Not have it beat out by the king. Would you do it all over again? And he said, I want that championship as bad as anything. And I'll take that championship, but I don't want to go through another 73 win season. He was like, the injuries we had to play through, once we started realizing we could actually touch it.
Yeah.
The injuries we had to play through, all the pain, all the treatment, everything they was having to go through and playing every single night. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't trying to lose. You know what I'm saying? Where they lose 9 games.
That was it.
You know what I'm saying? Out of a whole NBA season, they wasn't trying to lose, so they had to play through it. It wasn't no sitting out, wasn't no load management because it was something they could reach. It was real to him then. And he was like, that probably knocked 2 to 3 to 4 years
Off his career.
off all of our careers in that one season. He was like, no, I wouldn't go through that again. All right, that's playing basketball. Not saying basketball ain't physical for y'all try to jump on me. But it ain't football.
Yeah.
It ain't playing running back in the NFL for sure. You know what I'm saying? So running for 2,000 yards is great. Running, you know what I'm saying? Getting all those carries is great, and you're gonna be a star. You're gonna get a check, but you're not gonna get 2 checks.
No. I know them days is over with. Them days is over.
You're not getting 2 checks. You're gonna get a check, and then you're gonna get enough to play. And that's just where the running backs gotta lay their hat right now.
You gotta
probably forever.
Got to do what you got to do to win. And just like the rest of our viewers and listeners tonight, they have done what they needed to win by commenting in the comments. Trey, it's that time. Let's load up the wheel. Spin it one more time for the folks. We get up out of here.
Spin.
Survey says Chris Stewart. You're on the clock.
Again, Chris Stewart. I know he's in the comment.
He was the most recent comment. Let's see if he runs it back.
You on the clock?
Don't tell me you didn't go for a bathroom break, Chris. Come on now.
He literally just said something 2 minutes ago. Literally 2 minutes ago.
I don't know, man.
Oh, back to back. Back to back, Jack. Hey, Chris, man, you a winner of a $25 Texas Roadhouse gift card, man. I already got
$25 on the gift card. Yes, sir.
I already got your address, man. We'll get that down there to you, man.
$25 on the gift card. The Texas Roadhouse.
Hey, we're gonna get that
get steak.
Go in there, have you a couple brews and a steak, man, on the Read Talk and Listen podcast, man. Appreciate everybody for getting out of the chat. We love giving out stuff to people stay in the chat, man, rocking with us the whole night. I know we normally go about 2 hours, so you gotta have your night kind of blocked out around the RTL, but that's what we want, man. We wouldn't want to know other way.
That's it.
And then we be on so long, you can really go do something else and come back, and we still gonna be here, but you might have lost already.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we appreciate everybody for being in the chat, man. I love doing this giveaway. He said I like steak.
Hey, you just saw that steak Cam was eating on the other night.
Oh man, hey,
I ate a few good steaks up there, but that one
at Mavericks.
Yeah, he said, "Damn, Cam, how's the steak?" Like butter.
Hey, you know something that pissed me off? Did y'all talk to the beer? Y'all talk to the beer guys?
Yeah, they got in 5 minutes after.
5 minutes after we left.
I was like, man, for real. He was like, yeah, y'all should have stuck around. They didn't even put our name on the list. They just let us in. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
I told y'all I shouldn't have wore them damn flip flops up there. I was sitting up on the couch, toes out.
No, man, I hit the ass on that roulette table. Hey, and I got my money, and I was gone.
And they made sure. They made sure you were gone. They don't let them in.
I would have ran it back for that Banana Foster's creme brulee. I would have ran it back.
Hey, they trust me. They ain't going nowhere. They'll be there next year.
Boy.
Yeah, we might have to put our name on the list before we go to tag and come back, and we might be. It might be up.
It's still gonna be about 20 more minutes.
I know y'all call last year.
Hey, I really thought we was in there because when the lady at the host stand had the complexion for protection, I was like, if anybody getting in this thing, we going to eat right now.
That's what I thought. No, it's gonna be a couple more minutes, boys.
They watching me.
How long is it gonna take to turn them 45-minute pies into right now pies?
Hey, will Nick Saban's legacy take a hit if Bama misses the college football playoff again?
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
It will.
Go ahead.
Because when you look at Nick Saban, okay, I'm not gonna say it's gonna take a hit, but it's definitely gonna tarnish it a little bit because it's gonna say, oh, you was only able to do it when you had the top recruiting classes every year. Now that you don't got top recruiting classes, you can't do it. So it's not that you're a good coach; it's that you just have good. You just happen to get some of the best players at the time. Now that you're not getting the best players at the time, you're not that good as a coach. I believe that would be the sentiment if that comes up.
I don't at all because he's still getting the best players. He's still getting the best. He's still getting the number one running back. He still got them recruiting classes that he was still number one. Them guys that ain't played yet, they're still there.
Yeah, true.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that's gonna be the sentiment. And then even if they don't make it, just like last year, if they don't make it, they're gonna still be right there. Wait till the last day
on a bubble. It's gonna be they all gonna be a bubble.
The last game to see if they're gonna get in or not. It's gonna be a big mystique around Alabama, regardless. Then they're gonna go in their bowl game, and whatever happens in the bowl game, nobody cares. All right. So I don't think his legacy will take a hit until we're 10 years post Bama killing everybody. He won't take a hit unless they go out there and I mean they are just trash, and we're not gonna see that happen.
And we won't see that happen.
So he's pretty much set forever.
The only thing I can see happening is because people was talking crazy when Tennessee had them on the heels.
Yep.
But I mean, Tennessee was cold. I think they mess around, and no matter if they have the best team they done had in the past 10, 15 years, Arkansas run it back another close one on them like they did last year, people start talking.
People gonna start talking, but damn it, I forgot. Go ahead, I forgot.
What was they gonna say, Ray? What's that say about you, Ray?
I don't think. I
remember now. People are gonna start talking, but I also believe that people are getting Bama fatigue. They getting tired of it. I think a lot of sports supporters.
People had Bama fatigue in 2015.
But I think it's even worse now. People get tired of hearing about Bama all the time. I think people are. We don't because we're football fans. But you got to think about it. The people that's own the college football committee has nothing to do with college football. Right. It is Rick Glass Joe's. So yeah, they probably like, man, hey, let's spice this shit up. If Bama deserve to get in, we'll let them in. But if they ask on the bubble, we're not letting them in.
Hey, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that little statement in a minute, Britt. I seen that question right there. But this is the thing right here. The bubble, it's not really. They're not really a bubble team. You got to outright. There has to be an outright beater of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be an outright. The record has to say something. Like, if Bama had lost their second game this year or whatever they did, TCU don't get in. Right. And then TCU goes in there and get the doors blew off of them. So next time they got an asterisk on their name. So if they a bubble team, they not getting in. But Bama, unless it's a team and it's a 1 loss or no loss versus Bama's 2 to 3 losses, Bama getting in.
What is have they put out the preseason rankings yet?
I bet they're at the top. I don't even gotta look. Top 3. Maybe 4. It's bad for business if they're not in the preseason top. And it's bad for all the other schools in the country if they're not in the preseason top. Because somebody's finna get hurt.
Let me tell you.
Somebody finna get hurt.
If you was eating dinner in Dallas, Texas, the night TCU got blew off, I know your food was late and cold because everybody in that thing was watching, not doing what they were supposed to be doing, cooking your stuff and bringing it out to you. I tell you, I just need to turn this off. It's done.
Alabama at 5.
5.
Already got green arrows going up.
Kansas State at number 9. Come on, man.
They got TCU at number 3 still. That can't be right. That's like how it ended last year, bro.
Hey, but what a Cinderella story for Deion to come in and wipe the floors with the number 3 seeded team.
I don't think that's real. I don't think that's the preseason stuff. I think that might have been the ending from last year.
Here you go. This is from the NCAA website, and it was published on July 11th.
Fresh off the press.
So they got number 1 Georgia, number 2 Michigan, 3 Ohio State, 4 Bama.
4 Bama. 5 Penn State. Yeah, I knew TCU wasn't finna be up there, boy. Hey, 7 Florida State.
What the hell?
After all them players they lost. USC, that's a good one. I figured they'd be a little higher.
TCU at 10.
Washington, and TCU at 10. Hey, you come in and knock off the number 10, you might be sitting at 25.
Yeah, for sure.
Notre Dame, Clemson, Oregon State at 16.
Texas
at 17. Tulane at 18. 19 Tech. 20 Kansas State. 21 Iowa. 22 North Carolina.
No.
23 Wisconsin.
UTSA and Arkansas ain't in the top 25. Oh my God.
Hey, go back to the top. Make sure we read this shit right.
Way too early. College football rankings.
UTSA is the top 25 team.
I mean, shout out the Roadrunners, but come
They
on,
are.
man.
They get their ass knocked off.
Arkansas, hey, because Brett just asked, y'all think Pittman will have the Hogs doing good this year? Arkansas is going to be as good as they'll let themselves be. That's why I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't going to even go in on y'all tonight.
That's fair.
Y'all will be as good as y'all not going to win the West. Sorry, but y'all,
Nope.
you know what I'm saying? But y'all going to be as good as y'all let yourselves be. Y'all got a senior veteran quarterback coming back, running back coming back, a defense that, got a little shaky last year, but hey.
Got it together at the end.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they got a chance to do something. But like I said, man, they're going to be as good as I think that they let themselves be.
I mean, you look at their schedule, man, they got some. I don't like the schedule for Arkansas. I'm going to be real with you.
I'll never like it.
I think they starting out against some weak ass teams.
Well, but the thing about Arkansas, there ain't no such thing as a give me game.
That's 2020 talk.
Man, there ain't no such thing as a give me game. I done seen
look at this because who's this West CU
Western Carolina.
Western Carolina. I don't know nothing about them.
The 2 or 3 o'clock game on September 2nd, they'll mess around and get thumped. That's what I'm saying.
Then you got Kent State.
Thump could be a thump.
They could lose this game against BYU. That is
They
possible.
thumped BYU Nick last year. I doubt they're gonna lose that game. The game like that is not the game they lose. BYU is not the game they lose, bro. It's one of them. WCU or Kent State.
All right, then you got Arkansas, LSU.
Always a good game.
Always a good game.
A&M, Arkansas.
I don't know if it was that great last year, but
it's always a good game. It's gonna come down to the end.
Then you got after A&M, they got Mississippi, Ole Miss. That could be a good game.
4L.
They're gonna get smacked on against Bama. Mississippi State.
Should be a dub.
Florida.
I don't know about Florida this year.
Auburn.
I don't know about Auburn this year either.
FIU.
Dub.
That's the scary ones.
And then Missouri.
Dub.
The scary ones. Hey, them the scary ones. Hey, any Arkansas fan, wait, you stand up and scream dub, them the games you watch. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, Arkansas, man, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they don't be taking folks serious or what it be. But hey, and y'all see how the season started out last year too. Don't think they won't run that get back. I'm not even talking about Arkansas. I'm talking about all across college football.
Oh, it was bad. Hey, we were at your bachelor party and we watched what? We watched Marshall beat Notre Dame. And then who A&M get thumped by?
Appalachian State, what?
Appalachian State. Hell, that coach from Marshall, he brought his ticket. He in that thing.
Yeah, I'm just like, them the games you gotta watch out for, man. Especially in today's world.
Yep.
With the portal being hot.
Yep.
WCU might have 5 people from Bama on their squad that ain't played in 2-3 years.
Let me tell you something about Arkansas fans. That's gonna be one of the best homeboys you've ever had. Because they crazy enough to believe anything you got to say, and they loyal to a fault. That's a
Arkansas-
runner right there.
Arkansas fans and Cowboy fans, y'all need to hang out.
No,
That's the best
I can't.
group. That's the best group you're ever gonna get.
Well, let's just look at WCU's record, like they gained from last year, which won't tell us much because they don't think they play nobody. But we'll see.
It's life and it's scary.
All right.
I say 77-21. 52-38. Oh, you blew their ass out.
All right. So hey, they beat Charleston Southern.
Georgia Tech blew them out. They blew out whoever that is.
Presbyterian.
Got on their top. Oh no, they got on their top.
Sanford got on their top.
Presbyterian, anytime y'all want to come play.
38-17.
VMI.
49. Ooh, shit.
Furman.
47-40. Furman, that's the basketball team, ain't it? That went
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
Dang, they lost to Citadel. No, hey. If Arkansas lose to these boys,
Wofford.
they coming off a dub. At least they coming off a dub.
They're coming off a dub.
End of the
Close
season.
Chattanooga.
Yeesh. I don't know about that. I might take back my statement. They better hope the portal was hot. God, oh, boy. Hey, I ain't gonna. I'd have been a part of some of them early season beatings. Hey, it ain't no fun. It's 75-0 to Oklahoma. Yee.
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I know
We almost beat Ohio State.
that hand-picked schedule y'all used to play. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Hand-picked? With no hand-picked schedule?
What the hand-picked schedule?
With no hand-picked schedule?
What conference was y'all in?
It wasn't no conference.
Okay, then hand-picked schedule. Like hand-picked schedule.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go look at it. Let's go look at the schedule then.
Let's go look at it.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Talking about there wasn't no hand-picked schedule. What conference was y'all playing in?
Let's look at the schedule. It wasn't no hand-picked schedule.
The who didn't want 4 conference.
All right, this is my freshman year.
L.
Ohio, yeah, but look, Ohio State. That should have beat the shit out of us.
Ohio State, Louisiana Tech, Pitt, Western Kentucky, Air Force, Rice, SMU.
In overtime,
Wake Forest,
on a close one.
Wake Forest. Who else? Temple. Notre Dame.
Won that.
Delaware, Hawaii, Army, Missouri.
We only lost 4 games that year.
Okay. That ain't got nothing to do with the schedule.
This schedule ain't that bad.
What I'm saying is, if you was in a conference, wouldn't be no Delaware, wouldn't be no Hawaii. That Army game was a gimme. That ain't even fair. You know what I'm saying? Air Force, gimme. A lot of gimme games through there, too. I can't speak on SMU in 20, whatever year that was. I can't speak on that. You know that. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'm be real with y'all too. Out of the games we lost, we really only should have lost. We should win. We only should have lost 1. We should have not lost 4 games that season.
That ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. That ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Now, think about if you had to play Ohio State every year. You had to play. What I don't even know what conference. I mean, now y'all in the AAC. Y'all in the conference with SMU.
Yeah.
We see how that's going.
Is it bad?
Hey, going. Getting on y'all toppy top in that thing.
I don't know about all that.
He said, I don't know about all that. You better know.
Well, shit, let's look at it. I think they faring well in the conference.
What they do in the conference last year?
Let's see. Okay, that was 21. So they start the season out against damn. They got smacked by Delaware. Then they got smacked by Memphis. Beat Eastern Carolina. Smacked by Air Force. Beat Tulsa. Smacked by SMU. Smacked by Houston. Beat Temple. Got smacked by Cincinnati. Smacked by Notre Dame. Damn, Navy.
UCF.
And then lost the Army.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey man, it's a little different when you actually when you gotta play these cats every single year. You ain't just picking when you can play them. It's a little different. Notre Dame. You know, it's a little different.
No, we play Notre Dame every year. That's that game is
No,
played every year.
I'm just saying. Notre Dame hand picking their schedule too. You got a great education. That's all that matters. Hey man,
got a real nice girlfriend.
It's just a little different. We're gonna mosey on down the list here, man. We done got off track.
So you supposed to have a list up.
Hey, I'm trying to watch the show too. Hey, we gotta talk about Juicy Smollett.
Oh man.
Hey, in my Ron voice, wine.
We gotta talk about Juicy Smollett for a second, man. Carly Russell. Man. I don't know if it's gonna ruffle no feathers or not, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is my first time hearing about it today.
I called it. When Mama asked me about it last week, I called it. I said it don't make sense. You don't just disappear. I understand people disappear. Boom. But to just show back up 42 hours, 47 hours later, and you ain't got no story to tell.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, hey,
that
could happen right there. What you just said could happen. But then you gotta add in all the extra. Because even when it first came up to me, I was like, oh, maybe somebody inexperienced kidnapper. You know what I'm saying? That's my first little thoughts. Inexperienced kidnapper, thought they had one. You know what I'm saying? Thought they had one, and it blew up on social media. Oh no, just dump her on the side of the road, whatever. That's my first initial thoughts. Benefit of the doubt type thing. But then you start seeing the details. She goes into a gas. Like they pull the footage, trying to map out her route. She goes into a gas station, buys a bunch of snacks. This woman's 25. This woman's 25. She ain't 25-year-old normally ain't going in there and just blowing a bag in the gas station on the snack.
Unless you just blew a bag.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's kind of weird. Only weird because she ended up going missing. But you buy a bunch of snacks. In the video, in the thing, you got your Apple Watch on.
Right.
After you call your cousin or whoever you call, screaming.
Brother's girlfriend. And that's weird too. You call your brother's girlfriend.
That's
the first person to call in a time of need.
Call your brother's girlfriend. Tell you see a toddler walking down the side of the road. Which I now go back and see. They pulled the street view cam.
Ain't wasn't no baby.
And wasn't no baby on the side of the road. But anyway, I digress. You drop the phone, you scream, boom, whatever. They come to the scene where your last location was, and all your stuff is in the purse.
In the purse.
Apple Watch, everything, wig, phone, is in the purse.
Ain't no snacks in the car.
Ain't no where the snacks go. All right, so not only did these inexperienced kidnappers neatly grab you, take your watch off, your wig off, and put it in your purse and left it there, they also took the snacks with them.
I would took the snacks too, though.
Hey, she got Oreos? Bet.
Hey, grab them all too.
Okay, so you go missing. Cool, complete. You gone. You missing. The Facebook goes nuts. Twitter goes nuts. Everybody goes nuts. Carly Russell. I don't know how I missed it.
Carly Russell? Let me stop you. Who is Carly Russell?
She's a med student or a nursing student or something.
Oh, she's Joe Smo. She ain't no celebrity.
Oh, okay.
She ain't no celebrity. Yeah,
they ain't got Chelsea Clinton. Continue.
No. Yeah, exactly. So then a couple days go by. Not even a full 2, but almost a couple days go by. and you just walk in the house. Okay, so your folks grab you, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You don't want to talk right now. Cool, you in shock. Let's take you to the doctor. Go to the doctor, you know, they checking out everything. Damn, you look good.
No defense wounds, no assault, nothing of that, nothing.
You been at the beach? You was on vacation? You got a little tan?
To the spot? Yeah. Hey, you look good, you know. Ain't no wounds, you ain't been abused, you know, no type of way. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's when I started getting a little I started getting juicy vibes.
A little juicy.
I started getting a little juicy Smollett vibes. You know what I'm saying?
MAGA hats.
So your story ain't just adding up. Now the crazy thing to me is now that I have dove into this whole little situation, obviously, you know, people went on Facebook, you know, prayers to the family, prayers for safe keeping, you know what I'm saying? Please, Lord Jesus, keep her safe. This, that, and the third, you know, all over.
Sound like you kept her safe as hell.
All over the internet. Well, now that she is found, or not found, came home, they want their prayers back.
I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen that before. I literally
my shit back, cuz.
I literally watched a TikTok that said I'm taking all my prayers back. I ain't know that was a thing.
Hey.
The Lord ain't giving refunds.
Hey, so that's the big thing going around about it now, bro. It's now she is safe at home. She's safe and sound. Everybody's like, hey man, you done wasted my prayers. I could have used them prayers on somebody else, on something else.
Oh, this Powerball.
Hey, Lord. Hey, let me get them shits back.
They want their prayers back. And everybody's mad. Like, hey, please don't ever pray for me if you're gonna try to get your prayers back. And I'm just sitting there like, we really arguing about this live on the internet for everybody to see right now?
I mean, I think people are just like tired of their emotions getting played with. People doing stuff because one thing you left out is a GoFundMe that went up.
Oh yeah.
And the GoFundMe got taken down awfully quick, and that's when she decided to come back to the house. That's when she popped back up. So once the GoFundMe play didn't work, it was like, all right, man, we probably need ain't no money gonna come out of this. And some people saying that she was not doing so hot in school, so maybe this was her way to buy some time.
Well, that's a hell of an extensive way to buy some time. I'm going deeper than that. I think her and sister-in-law had a little get rich quick scheme thought up, and it went too far.
It got way too far. It got too hot.
It got too big. The whole world screaming Carly Russell, and she in the hotel. She in the hotel watching ESPN.
One of these days, we're gonna have our own platform, and I can read y'all these comments that Brett be texting me that he can't put on the live chat.
Hey, how about this? How about we try to reach out, try to get her on the podcast? Hey,
Juicy? I want Juicy Smollett nowhere around me. I'm gonna lie to you. If you willing to go that deep, hey, no sir. No sir.
But is this what like social media fame is doing to people? Because like one thing I didn't go look at, I didn't go see like what her follower count looking like. Did she?
Oh, it's up through the roof. I ain't gotta go look. I know it is. You've been talked about way too much. Way too much. Follower count through the roof. But guess what? She can't get on none of them pages right now because they on her throat.
You raggedy.
Hey, you know, we were. It's a girl.
He talking about Juicy though, the real Juicy, not little Juicy, big Juicy.
Oh, he ain't coming on nobody.
But no, but I mean, you see it, dude. I literally watched a story about a chick on TikTok, like fake that she had cancer and got like 300K. Like she was putting the IVs on and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, all the stuff she was saying was like she was literally reading stuff off of Wikipedia, like what are the what are your levels when you have cancer? And she would read those exact numbers off. People went through and found those exact pages like those. All she was reading this shit right here. Like people are willing to go far because we've seen through social media. If you have a heartwarming story, people will give you that money. They give you that bag. So some people are willing to take the chance of getting in trouble or
yeah, but a heartwarming story. This is the thing right here. Faking that you have some type of illness. It's simple shit. You can easily do that. Nobody else is involved. It's only gonna get so big. That's only gonna get so big. Like Kristen said, she didn't think this shit all the way through. Because once you add in sister-in-law, once you add in this toddler, hey, the law enforcement, everybody really ain't looking for you anyway.
What a baby?
Where is baby at? You know what I'm saying? Where is this baby at? So you brought in a whole another set of problems that compile on your life, just like Juicy. That's why I'm calling her Juicy. Juicy that threw in, they looking for two assailants that done beat them up and called him out his name, and you know what I'm saying?
Do bleach on him and hung a noose on his neck. And took a Subway sandwich.
You got these people out here. You got all these different groups involved now. Now you got Child Protective Services looking who the baby's parents is. Where this baby at? Then you got the police. It's a kidnapper out here on the loose. Then you got your folks that ain't in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Worried about you. So they going to extra measures. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you found. They combing the woods and some more shit. Examining your car for fingerprints. Ain't nobody been in that car but you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but hey, but what if this is this? Look at it the other way. Maybe it wasn't a baby. Maybe she saw like a big raccoon on the side of the road and thought it was a baby.
No.
Maybe
she said walking, bro.
It was a Delvin Kelvin.
Kelvin.
She said walking. Now it was a 4-foot raccoon walking on 2 legs on the side of the road.
I didn't see him.
Not walking on 2 legs on the side of the road. He said,
hey, they eating out the trash in Beverly right now. They some big motherfuckers. You ain't never seen them. They come through Nick's neck of the woods every once in a while.
Yeah,
they trash cans.
They on 4 legs. Hey, if they start standing up, that's when y'all gonna get that call. Hey, come pick me up, man. Hey, unlawful firing of a weapon outside.
No, just take that bow.
No, damn that. I done blicked one of these motherfuckers down here.
Hey, reload ain't fast
enough. Who did it?
No, because you got to hit his big ass twice.
Reload ain't fast enough for that thing. But no, man.
Is this gonna be a like the next case? If it's actually real, is it gonna get people questioning?
Yeah, we always gonna question. This the thing right here. All the folks that saying, "Give me my prayers back," and all this stuff, they ain't believe that girl was no more gone than she was. Off real. You know what I'm saying? People already think that now. Anything we see, we got to double check, triple check, quadruple check before we actually get in there.
Get involved, yeah.
I mean, you can't even look at a text message on your phone that say your Netflix account is something wrong with it. That's a scam. Netflix don't send no text message.
And then the next thing you know, send a box. Don't be spicy. Leave it.
You're gonna expose you.
We got your cash out.
Hey, so it's bruh. We're in a weird. It's a bad time for running backs. It's a bad time to just be out here, dog. It's a bad time to just be out here, man. I mean, like everything could be a lie.
Yeah.
Literally, everything could be a lie. You know what I'm saying? Salary could be a lie. All type of shit could be a lie. You know what I'm saying? Everything around this world could be a lie. You know what I'm saying?
So damn stupid.
Come home and not know what's on your ticket. You know what I mean? You don't know what's real and what's fake out here. It's a bad time. It's just a bad time.
put my hands up.
It's been a long time since I used that one.
It's a bad time out here, man. And I hate that. Bro. He said I still want to hear about the go. Hey, all right, Trey, go ahead and break them down.
Break them down? All right, break it down. All right, so if you guys know anything about the historical Deadwood, South Dakota, a lot of cats got popped on the street like broad daylight. It ain't the hood, but you go back to like the 1738. Yeah, Wild Bill gets shot. We actually watched Wild Bill get.
I about to say, ain't that?
And it was around that time. We actually watched the reenactment of Wild Bill getting shot and them gunning them down. They do it every around 1, 2 o'clock every afternoon.
2, 4, and 6.
2, 4, and 6.
I done went for an afternoon stroll when y'all wasn't around, trying to get me some steak and eggs, hobbling in the flip flops, and all I hear is, "Pow, pow, get him, sheriff! Call the sheriff!" Oh no, call. I'm patting. I'm trying to see if I got my phone.
But so there's a lot of loose souls running around Deadwood. You know what I'm saying? People just kind of buried in the mountains and stuff. Well, the owner of our Airbnb, she liked to roam around the streets while we were at the house. So was it Saturday morning?
One of the mornings.
It was
Friday.
It was early. Yeah, I was like,
Friday morning.
Friday night.
Friday afternoon. Yeah, we kicking it at the house, and she walking around talking because she owns like 6 houses around us. Well, she comes and asks us if we had any entities floating through the house because the people across the street said that one was trying to get into bed with her,
and she was on her way to help out.
Yeah, and she was going to go help with some what she had with her?
Holy water,
the crucifix.
Yeah, crucifix.
A crucifix and was it rosary beads? Some
sage, all of it.
All of it. They had people had sage in the people had sage on the dashes of their cars outside.
So next morning we get up and what do we see? The ambulance is in front of the house that the lady
with the stretcher on the sidewalk.
With the stretcher on the sidewalk, the lady that saw the entity. Husband on the phone walking and pacing, talking to somebody. So I go in the house and I'm sitting down. And Cam's sitting across the table and I'm working on something. And I guess my hair got caught underneath the chair. So I go to pull and it feels like something pulling me back. So the first thing I say is, Cam, they got me. And Cam, they got me. And Cam like, what are you talking about? And I go to pull forward and I guess Cam sees my hair get pulled. He jump up, he catches Charlie horse trying to come and save me. And then I realized my hair was stuck on the chair. But for a short minute, I thought I poltergeist got me. I thought I was done.
All I hear is, some got my hair.
Nigga in the bathroom. What is it? What's going on?
Hey, something got me, Cam.
I'm hobbling, scooting shit because she got decorations every damn where. Some of them of questionable intent on what they was really figurative double meanings, and then all kinds of these mixed nuts that I come to find out was racial slurs later on in the evening. No, those are Brazil nuts. No,
that ain't what they call them down south. Monkeys hanging up. Wasn't a monkey in the room?
Monkey in the room. A hooded man carrying around a baby on a chain.
It was a weird Airbnb.
Stay weird, South Dakota.
Hey, then I'm asleep. I'm asleep. I'm scared. Hey, I'm letting y'all know right now. This ain't no joke. None of that. I'm scared of all that shit. Ghost, entity, whatever you want to call it. I'm scared. Period. So I'm laying there asleep. Ain't no central air and heat in none of these houses.
Oh yeah, none of them. None. All the windows up.
So you sleep with the windows open. All right.
You take a shower with the window open.
Yeah. So the wind and the wind and everything coming from outside, blowing on them white curtains, already setting the creepy mood. So I'm laying there. I finally fall asleep after she done told us about this ghost stuff. And then the next house was literally, I could probably reach out that window and touch the next house or whatever. And there was a door back there. Well, I wake up and all I hear is like some laughing, some little giggling going on or whatever.
Hold on. And not to mention that there's little kids' clothes hanging up on your wall.
Oh, yes. There's little kids, like old 19, 18, whatever style baby clothes hanging on the wall and little hats and shit hanging on the wall in the room I'm sleeping in the Airbnb. All I hear is little snickering, laughing and shit. My eyes pop open. I can't move though. My eyes pop open. I cannot move. I'm just trying to find out where's giggling coming from. So I hear a few more sounds or whatever. So now I'm in defense mode. Like I gotta get up and knock down whatever. Whatever doing this giggling, gotta get knocked down or whatever. But I hear it. I sound like it's coming from right outside the window. So I pull the curtain back. It's just three women standing right there, just trying to get in their door. I'm sure intoxicated from a night out in Deadwood, just trying to get in the door, and they couldn't get the keys in there, and they was laughing. Well, hey, when I tell y'all my heart was in my toes, hey, I was out of there.
Next morning, he said, "Any more dumb shit going on? I'm sleeping in the car. To hell with this house."
But it don't help that you got people walking in and upstairs. People downstairs.
Floor steadily creaking 24 hours a day.
Hey, man. Hey, it made it a little bit more interesting on the trip, but I don't mess with none of that extra.
Nope.
I don't mess with none of that extra, man.
I thought they came back to South Dakota with us because I woke up the next night we got back.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what Rex says?
I'm damn near killed Rex.
I'm telling you, boy. I can't play with it, man. But no, shout out to the Deadwood. We had a good time out there, but yeah, I won't be staying there again. But so,
no, hey man,
Don't influence an option at this point.
it's only an ankle. Well, no, we can sit across the street.
No. I don't want nothing on that side of the street. I don't want nothing.
Oh, Nick said, hey, don't even go over there.
that shit'll follow you across the street.
No, I'm talking about standing across the street from Cherry B.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Get me the hell away from there. Hey, Trey trying to walk over there. Don't even walk on that side of the street, bro.
Hey, if y'all ever get a chance, like Deadwood in itself is just entertaining. Just walking down the street because you never know what you're gonna see.
Oh, let me tell you what you're gonna see. We was on an evening stroll, enjoying some of the wares and establishments that Deadwood had to offer after 10 p.m. You know, those kind. And we sitting there just coming to a little pause, a little break, and there's these old historic hotels just around glancing, we're looking up, and all of a sudden I see the shade slide back. And there is probably a late 50s, early 60-year-old man, hamburger meat out. He tanned down. He'd been at the beach or something, wearing some sport red, silky boxer briefs. You know what I'm saying? Them kind. And so we laughing, cutting up, laughing at this dude. He's standing there for a minute. He is unbothered. He sees us, see him. He ain't tweaking. We laughing about it. He looks over his shoulder, starts trying to yank on the curtain. Then his lady friend, possibly a lady of the night, comes out bearing fruits of labor. And then the curtains get closed, and I'm yelling, don't be shy now.
No, he was trying to close them, but he couldn't get them down.
He couldn't get them down. They couldn't get them down while we were yanking on the curtains.
I had to pull them off the wall. And she just...
There was a small little bit of me. He's like, I hope them curtains come down on his head because they do. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Hey, my boy was yanking on the curtain so hard. That's what that was the thing. You know, them little screws up there was holding on for dear life.
So me and Nick, we cut a block. We spin the block. We come back around. This random older couple, fully clothed, stop us on the street, smiling, talking to us like they know us. Hey, y'all having a good time? Nick said, was that you upstairs? He said,
no, that was me.
That was Tracy. Was that you upstairs? He said, man, I don't even know what that means.
Hey, man. You never know what you're gonna run up on in Deadwood, man. It's crazy.
Nope.
Hey,
I was just hoping that the jackpot patrol was gonna run up on us, man.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. But I feel like that's kind of don't set me up. You know, I feel like that's kind of setupish. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna bring a whole car and all this and let everybody know I just hit big? No, I don't need none of that. You get the little 2 security guards that stand over there by the door. Come on over here. Make sure y'all give me my little stuff.
And it's a spectacle. It's a spectacle when they pull up. The big boss gonna come out with his suit and they got paperwork and they shaking hands and laughing and they go into the back and all the old people and the people that you probably ain't worried about, they're all stepping out and looking over there. And meantime, you got Buddy over here leaned up, smoking a dark green American Spirit, looking.
We're gonna get his ass.
Yeah. Watch where he go.
No, he ain't from around here. I'm like, nah, I'm good on that, man. I'm good on that. So.
Shoot, about what? It was about 20 bachelorette parties going on. They get married all around South Dakota right now.
At least.
Man. Hey, which is crazy, my boy Jaden Moe hit me up while we were down there. Which the reason he was there last year that I even know this cat, even met him. Shout out my guy Jaden Moe, but he was there for his bachelor party. You know what I'm saying? Like that would the spot you go before you get married. I guess. In the good old state of South Dakota, which is a far drive from anywhere. So it's kind of weird that you would go out there.
Man, you better off taking a flight to Vegas.
That's what I'm saying. By the time you drive out there, you could have flew to Vegas from wherever you was at.
Hey, and then they hit him with the, oh, come on. Everybody know what time it is. Couple of kids in the Chevrolet sipping on something from a paper sack. The hell is this? I mess with it though.
Oh man! Shout out to Deadwood, man. Shout out South Dakota. It's always a good time up there.
Oh yeah.
But I gotta have my mental health checks, fellas. Seems like it's been a long time, man. I was just with y'all for a week, but still gotta get the mental health checks, man. How we doing personally? How you doing physically, man? You taking care of yourself, and then business wise, what you got coming up next?
All right, man. Personally, man, hey, I'm doing good. Can't complain, man. Work's good. Got my boss coming in next week. Got a guy coming in from Arizona to work with me. Don't know for what. Just got a phone call, said he was coming to work with me. So I said, cool, let's get it. So I can't too much complain. So I'm sitting about a 8 personally. Physically, started working out again this week. Trying to do the 75 hard. I'm really gonna push through it. Haven't found a good book to read yet, so I just been finding like little ebooks. Devil in a White City on my phone. So getting my 10 pages in, getting my water in. Went for a run this afternoon, so feeling good. Even though the legs is shot right now. So physically, man, I'm feeling about a 7 right now because I'm beat up. And then business wise, man, it's been good, man. Dreaded Archer taking off. Got some big shows coming up. Getting ready to go to Detroit here in a couple of weeks. For the Carbon TV 10-year anniversary. And then I got a project that I'm working on. Gonna keep it on the wraps. Not gonna give y'all really nothing about it. You just know when it happened. Just know a lot of work went into it, and something that I'm really gonna be proud about. Got guys want me to come down to Arizona, or want the whole Dreaded Archer team to come there, not Arizona, but New Mexico over in Albuquerque. Zulu Archery and Zulu Archery and Outdoors. Go out there and do some work with them. Just
hey, let me cut you off. Was that dude at TAC?
Zulu?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't at our TAC. No, he was at the Mountain Archery Fest. Okay. Just got some big things coming, man, and super excited. And last show is racking up. People hit me up saying they love it, and if they love that show, the next show that's gonna be going up this Friday is gonna be even doper. Got a bunch of shows lined up this week and next week. So hey, man, it's just 9 with green arrows going up.
Sir, Cam, what you got?
Yeah, man, physically, I'm feeling a lot better this week or earlier this week than I was at the end of last week. Put a lot of mileage on the joints and the bones I was not used to, but stuck it out, made it through. Gave myself a couple of days of rest. Sunday we rested, Monday we rested, Tuesday I was back in the gym, doing my thing. Didn't go too crazy, just just trying to stay consistent, have some form of consistency. So physically, man, I'm feeling good. Um, we're gonna call it 8. Uh, Personally, man, we're getting really close to August 1st. That's when the new job kicks in. So I'm interested, anxious to get the classroom set up, get all that going. Got some meet the teacher stuff going on, meet the faculty stuff going on, little ice cream social. So I'm interested to meet everyone. Um, I got one thing I didn't realize about teachers or being in a school district is the amount of emails that you get. Like everything's a chain email. But I had like this lady. I forget her title and her name. I will know. I will know your name back when it comes time to know you. I promise. Sent me a welcome letter. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna put out a post about you. Send me a nice photo. And then somebody replied to that. Hey, can't wait to meet you. It was like 5 people just chimed in. So super welcoming. It's gonna be a nice change of pace. I'm really looking forward to that. So personally, man. And everything's good. Could always be better. I'm gonna go with a 9 on that. And business wise, just kind of piggyback off of that. Um, just making preparations for the new budget and stuff that I'm gonna have to be going with. The pay scale, pay structure is gonna be a little bit different. Just gotta adjust for that. But um, today was kind of a bittersweet day. I sold one of my most prized worldly possessions. But it was time. It's time for somebody else to enjoy it. Uh, got a little something else to take its place to pique my interest and keep me occupied with. So, sound like a fair trade to me.
Sound like a fair trade to me.
For myself, man, personally, I'll give myself about a 9 right now, man. I just cannot get back acclimated to this daggum heat, man. I'm talking about sweating like I ain't never been, like I never lived here before. You know what I mean? And I can't get acclimated. But other than that, man, hey, life is good right now. A little curveball came in. A little curveball came in this week. You know how it is. Midstream adjust. You know what I'm saying? My boy Cam sent me a text message earlier that said, something gonna shake every time it need to shake. Something gonna shake. You know what I'm saying? And that happened today, in a couple different ways. You know what I mean? So personally, man, I'm sitting at an 8. Green arrow is going up. I'm just looking forward to, I ain't gonna say starting over, but uh building on, past I don't even know what to call
The next
it.
chapter. Next
Yeah,
chapter.
moving on to the next chapter and building over there. I can't wait. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? A lot more extra time to be with the fam. A lot more extra time to mess with this. And you know what I'm saying? If you need some pictures, holler at me too. A lot more time to snap it up. But I'm sitting at an 8. Green arrows going up right there, man. Physically, outside of the heat, man, I feel good. Uh, Getting it in, session after session after session after session. Uh, it's doing the body some good. You know what I'm saying? Um, if y'all my turf toe and all that stuff was all flared up a couple weeks ago, hobbling around and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say I'm over that now, but definitely feeling a lot better. Tack did not help the feet one bit, but I'll take it because they don't feel anywhere near uh, what they would have felt like had Tack been a month ago. You know what I mean? So green arrows going up on the physical as well. I give myself about a 7 or 8 right there on the physical. And then business wise, man, like I just alluded to, a lot of different opportunities coming at me right now. Got a quinceanera this weekend. That's gonna be lit. The last one was super fun, and editing and stuff afterwards was even more fun. So I'm ready to get in there on this one, fix some stuff that I kind of missed on last time that I think, you know what I'm saying, that'll make for some nice photos and stuff like that, and capture a little bit more, capture some moments a little bit better than I did last time. Booked for a wedding coming up here in the fall. You know what I'm saying? I already booked the wedding for next April, which is wild to me. But hey, business wise, man, I'm gonna give myself an 8 right there. We're sitting here on episode 23. You know what I mean? Giving away stuff. Shout out to our winners for the night. Um, we just having our way, man. Like we said, Tech just over, had the whole team all in one spot, all at once. You know what I'm saying? And I can't complain on not one bit, man. 10, yeah, 8, 9, 10 business wise. And Green Arrow's going up over there as well, man.
For sure.
With all that being said, man, y'all got any last words for the people?
Hey, man, it's time's up for excuses, man. If you trying to do something, go out there and do it. I know people probably get tired of hearing me saying it, but I'm tired of talking to people who keep looking at other people's success and wondering why they not there, but they not putting in the work that the other people are. So, hey, you just got to go out there, put the work in, and you start seeing fruits of your labor. Because I can tell you now, I've made some changes in the way I've been doing my business and the way I'm really focusing on stuff, and I'm seeing the fruits of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it, and if it worked for me, it'll work for anybody.
I've always said, piggybacking off of that, find your motivation and don't let what other people's opinions, don't let other people's telling you no, folks. But one thing that I physically dealt with and mentally dealt with this past weekend was that voice inside my own head telling me I couldn't make it, and just doing a little physical exertion, doing what we did, was a small reward, but a reward in itself. So, man, just little steps. You ain't got to do it all in one chunk. Break it down, stride for stride. Every step is going to get you closer to the finish line. If it takes you a couple days to make that next step, a couple minutes, just stay focused on making your next step, whether that be in something physical you got going on with your body, something mentally you got going on, trying to follow your dreams, man. Just keep making steps, and eventually you're going to get to that finish line picture where you're supposed to be.
Hey, I had in my head, get to the water station. Get to the water station. Get to the water station. Once you get to the water station, you straight. Just get to that water station.
Get to the water station. No doubt, man. Hey, anything. And I think that's another reason why, we always talk about, hey, if you haven't been attacked, you need to go. And I think that's another reason you should go. You're gonna end up in the middle of nowhere somewhere, maybe in a bind. Maybe you gotta use the bathroom. Maybe you gotta, maybe you need some water. You didn't bring enough water, and you on hole 6, and you ain't getting to. You gotta get to 17 before you get some water. You know what I mean? And you gotta make that, and you gotta get there. And it's a mental challenge as much as it is an archery challenge.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so I think everybody needs to get out there. And even if you don't go out there, you find you something that pushes your body or pushes your mind to an uncomfortable space. Coaches used to always tell you and stuff like that, or your trainers when you would go in on a Saturday to get it in or something. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get uncomfortable today. They used to tell us that all the time. We're gonna get a little bit uncomfortable today. And that meaning we're gonna get to that point. What you do at that crossroads right there, you know what I'm saying? What you do at that crossroads, hey, you can pick up that phone and call, or you gonna stride it out.
Just keep pushing.
What you gonna do? You know what I mean? So I think that was a lesson in itself right there. Even for us who've been doing it for 3 years running right now, it's still some spots. So
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You stand up and put the look back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't moved that far. You ain't went that far. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun, man. It was taxing, but yeah, that's just another lesson to take out of the whole thing, man. What you gonna do when you get to that uncomfortable spot? And I think that's what I want to leave with everybody tonight. Force yourself to get to that uncomfortable spot and see what you do then. It's easy to say, yeah, I can do this. It's easy to say, yeah, I want to do this. But in order to start something, we use podcasts as an example all the time because we're on a podcast. In order to start a podcast, you might have to get uncomfortable.
Yep.
You might have to walk into that store. You might be a person that when you go in the store, you don't talk to none of the employees. That's uncomfortable for you. Well, you don't know too much about these electronics, so I advise you to start talking to them employees. You know what I mean? You want to start working out. Your first 2, 3, maybe even 4 times a week, 2 weeks in the gym, you might be real uncomfortable. You don't like to be in front of people like that. You don't like to be in them type of clothes in front of people like that. And you don't like you don't like the way it makes you feel when you get to that tired point. You got to get in there.
Got to.
And so you just take that with a grain of salt. Take that for what you want to take it for. We just dropping gems out here. and hopefully y'all can pick them up, man. But like I always say, be vigilant. It's 2023. It's summertime. We know what it is out here. Women, fellas, when y'all in the grocery store with these kids, that dude you saw, that woman you saw on aisle 5, that woman you shouldn't be seeing them folks on aisle 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then when you walk into your car. All right. And if you are, say something or do something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it's gonna be.
Y'all cooking burgers too? Because I seen y'all got buns and ketchup and all.
What y'all put in y'all seasonings?
Exactly. Just be vigilant, man, and protect these babies out here. It's a crazy world we're living in. Don't be Juicy Smollett. Don't be the bull who cried wolf, however you want to call it, because it's real people out here going through real stuff. And playing about it is not okay. I know we joked around about the Carly Russell. We joked around about it, talked about it lightly tonight, but what she did, if it all comes out in the wash to be fake, which I believe it is, that is not okay in any form or fashion, and it's not something to tread lightly on.
Right.
If she did lie about that, I think some type of repercussion should be in play. And that's how I feel about it. If you don't, talk to your mama about it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. But with all that being said, man, this is episode 5, season 23 of the Reed Talk and Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. Killer Cam on the ones and twos. We are out.
Peace.
What? I mean, it's been turning on with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't go close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear.